It is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this recording as a living testament and recollection of history in the making during our generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Pi. The universe is predicated on the duality of chaos and order. Without these opposites to define each other, it is impossible for life to exist in any dimension. Therefore, we should accept both chaos and order as equally real and necessary.
Yo,
That's fucking crazy.
social anxiety, I feel.
Nigga,
It's
I'm
crazy because I feel like it's more white and we outside than it be like when we on the inside.
But
And the light definitely hits less.
we
out
not outside, we inside.
It's like that video.
here. He already
Oh,
sparked it.
you
like,
wanna
we not
know
even
where I'm at? Nigga, we outside.
outside? Yo,
Yo, let me borrow that lighter.
Yo, where's Soy Boy?
I'ma just jump right in. I'm Soy Boy.
Nah, he.
Don't
It-
light that.
Hold
mic
on, I need
fire,
complete
bro.
silence. Complete silence.
Okay. All right. Remember what you said before I went live. You said, and I want this to be, listen, we said to remember that episode 3 is always where things kind of go left for us.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. It's 2 against 1.
No, we're not doing it. It's not no
Me and
2
Momo
again.
Dollars. This is our episode, bro.
It
You
ain't
can
This
no
lay
is
out.
YBS episode.
Yo, you can lay out, bro.
No, it ain't no layout, bro. I'm gonna lay in because if I don't, this might be the last
Listen,
time.
fuck
that
it. Fuck it.
That's 3 F-bombs
In the beginning
in
of
the
the pod.
beginning
Damn.
of the podcast.
So I just want to say, I'm the new
A mic.
A Mike.
Okay.
So I'm gonna introduce everyone. What's up, guys, man? Welcome to the Pie Show. We got to my left
Zay Moolah, you heard?
Captain Compton, and we got to my right Soy Boy Queen.
That's right. Soy
And
Boy
then-
Queen, what's up with y'all?
Later on today, we're gonna have a special guest. He's gonna be pulling up.
Yeah. So we got the chair for the
It's a good one, man. This
And
is
we
a good one
promise, we will tell you this episode where Soy Boy comes from.
because
Soy
our
Boy
special
and
guest will
Nutmeggers,
explain
exactly. The special guest when they get here is going to tell you all
Yeah.
about the Soy Boy shit with the nut. I know we've been promising from the first episode, but like we
It's
couldn't
about
do
time
it. Yeah,
to finally explain this shit.
explain this shit. So
We can't be holding this
Yeah, I
back
ain't
from you
gonna
guys
lie,
because
bro.
I know y'all really interested in finding out who
Zay
Soy Boy is.
about to get wild secondhand today, just so you know.
Yo,
bro.
I'm going 12 rounds with this water, and I'm losing, dog.
Nah, bro, this.
I'm losing.
So today we have tequila. Today we have these tequila margarita seltzer things that I found called
tequila.
Flying Ember, and these joints will smack you up. And normally I don't want to name what we're drinking on the podcast because obviously eventually, we're going to be at a place where we are going to have paid sponsors and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't want to give nobody free, PT, but this shit is smacking me up to the point where I have to give them PT, at least just off the strength of the fact that it's strong as hell.
I'm taking the fat shot.
The
What
fat
is it?
shot.
The fat shot.
You want me to play it?
fat-
So I
Yeah.
got another one. I got another one to play, but G, I needed G to be here because I actually had a nice one today for G because I wanted to know his thoughts on it. But I'm if
But we have
we got a special
four,
guest coming instead,
We have
so
four chairs.
Yeah.
We should take one out for G because
special guest is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
for sure.
can't wait.
Yo.
I can't wait, bro. We gotta go
Let me-
off with y'all niggas.
Nah, we
today.
really do. It's gonna be lit. I wanted to ask y'all. So I don't know if it's just me. That's what I'm saying. Let me ask y'all off the rip. Like, what's been some of the feedback y'all been getting off like the pod? Like, what's some of is everybody like? It's weird to me that I haven't heard one negative thing. And like when the 4 of us talk,
I just feel like people just being nice.
yeah, like right, because I feel like we be finding mad
niggas
shit
be
that
capping.
we don't like, and everybody's like, nah, bro, like I fuck with it, like. But I feel like y'all haven't heard nothing negative. Nobody said nothing to
Yo,
like.
who would have known that all I had to do was just stop talking about my ex to get good feedback? I mean, that's all I had to do.
I mean, I'm sure that got you the right feedback from Rose, but I'm talking about.
It did not.
And you know what's crazy? I'm saying this at a point where I'm like,
Yo, it's really 2 against 1, bro.
nah,
He's by himself. He's in the minority. We are going back to alternative facts, bro. This
nah,
one
this is the pod show. You ain't micing, but this is still the pod show.
Nah, man. Don't interrupt
You
me.
haven't got my.
Don't interrupt me.
But you haven't
Yo,
gotten
so-
no negative feedback, bro. Like, at
Nah,
all?
man, no. Honestly speaking, bro, nobody really has said it. And I've been asking. Like,
Me
I spoke
too.
I spoke to one of my boys in CT because shout out to my people in CT. Those are my families.
The
my blood.
nutmeggers.
The nutmeggers, man.
Facts.
But I asked and nothing, man. I'm still waiting on some
Oopsie.
bad feedback, some negative feedback, just to see where we shall go from here, right? Like to know if there's topics that they want us to speak about. Actually, I had a request last week, but
And we never got to it.
we never got to it.
But why don't we do that? Okay, like, so you brought that up, right? Like, let's do that. Like, is this, look, let's do that. Because this was the Kev.
I got a request.
This was the Kev one?
Yeah.
You got another one for this week?
I got another one, but it's one of our topics for today.
Okay, so then.
And actually,
but-
the special guest is going to speak about it
all right,
also. He's gonna
he's
gonna
gonna
break it down a little
you
bit
see,
more.
you killing this A-Mike shit. You might have
Shit,
to, you
man.
might have to keep doing it. I'm just saying.
Listen, let me introduce you guys to,
You did the intro.
Zay.
I don't-
and then we're
You
going
did
to
those-
introduce you to my guy.
Soy boy.
And here I am, man. My name is Amiri Daddy. Just
Yo,
hey, listen.
hold on. While we was on the subject of like feedback,
Yeah.
I just wanted to share. It wasn't necessarily feedback, but something that actually caught me by surprise. First off, I want to shout out my boy B Diddy, aka Let's Go Brandon, aka my boy Guame Brown.
All right,
boy
you know
just
we can't
not-
call him. We
Nah.
can't call him B Diddy anymore.
Nah, bro.
B. Diddy.
Like, especially after everything that's happened. Like, yo, he actually came to me. I remember this was like way before he went to the
Baby
mission.
Oil Brandon.
This is way before he went to the mission. He actually he said, "Yo, bro, like, I don't think you could call me B Diddy no more." Like when this shit was going like left, I was like, "Yo, you
Yo.
right, bro? I can't." But B Diddy's such a dope at. Yo, you see, this is the
Yo,
shit that get me mad
Bro,
with Sean Combs, bro.
everything associated with Diddy is clip, bro.
Nah,
It's
yeah.
clip.
Everybody.
Guys, over his.
It's like
his-
Curtis. It wasn't like
is
in the time of
clip.
Curtis. Where when
Curtis.
you would snitch, you'd be like Curtis.
Curtis.
So
No,
this
but-
shit with Diddy is like
It's
when you say
clip.
some more shit, you be like, "Yo, no Diddy, no Diddy." Like it's
But
like,
let's
damn,
go.
bro.
I always like the Let's Go Brandon shit. But that was more of a you thing. Like B
Nah,
Diddy
that's
was a me
fact.
thing. What you call him, Guame Brown? I like Guame Brown.
Bro, where do
Gourmet
you guys
Brown.
come up with these names, bro? Come up with one with mine, bro.
It's a Francisco thing. It
Let me,
just
Yo,
yeah. Call me something, bro. Let me hear, man.
call you Momo.
As a man,
Yo,
nigga, I want to be
Oscar
nothing gets better than Momo Dollars, bro.
Momo
Momo
Dollars. Because you know what I think of? I think of Judge Mo Dollars from what was that? Judge Mo Dollars. Where's
I think
that
it was
from?
Wildin' Out.
It was Wildin' Out. Yeah, it was Wildin' Out.
I think.
But yo, let's get to Kev shit. Yo, come on, hey Mike, you
Nah,
introduce us
man.
into Kev shit.
So
Yo, I'm
guys,
catching mad
before-
cancer on this side, bro.
you catch your man cancer.
I ain't gonna make it to the
That's
next
that
pod,
you
though.
shouldn't
you
be
need some.
saying
You
shit
said
like
you
that,
said you
man.
want to catch
This is why
cancer
you
I
see
could-
Mike.
Yo, why did I
Because you
leave
saying
my?
these outlandish shit,
Why
man.
did I
You're
leave
done.
my cigarettes
You're
over?
done.
You see my
Them
shit?
shits
You gonna
is
have
out
to,
of reach,
gonna have to
guys.
smoke some res, my boy.
That's
Them
not
shits
gonna
is out
happen.
of reach,
I
my
can't
boy.
do the cowboy killers today.
Yo, bro, just go get the Marlboro Menthol clap pack, bro. Just
So
go
as
get it.
everybody, man. So as
Whose
everybody.
team is that? Is that Sam
Either Sam or
or
Saul.
Saul?
It's one of them.
Marlboro Menthol. I
But
think it's
just-
Saul.
Nah,
I think it's
I
Saul.
was- breaking it down to my
Burrow got
wife.
clapped.
His team is a clap.
I was breaking it
Oh,
down
no,
to
no, no.
Ashley.
That is Sam because Saul's team is Boost. That's Sam. Marlboro Menthol clap.
Nah,
Go ahead.
I was explaining it to Ash.
He was explaining.
The-
you was
the-
mansplaining fantasy football to your
because
wife.
it's crazy. Because it's like, yo, the names that we come up with is because we got somebody in our team that
Yeah.
it's like, but
Yeah,
it's
that's how it
fire though.
goes. Yeah.
It's like, but she was like, why you guys got like these interesting ass names like Marlboro Menthol, Clapback or whatever. Then I
Joe
got
Burrow.
Osh Bagash, my
Osh Bagash, Josh,
I don't even know what the fuck I
because
did.
you got Josh Allen.
Exactly, and then you got
I'm Hood and Genty, like Good and Plenty to Candy, because I got Ashton Genty. Zay is
Clock
in
that
that
T.
league. He's clocked that T because he got T.
T.
Higgins.
Higgins.
In the other
Beside
league,
I got Chase Banks.
he's Chase Bank because he got Jamar Chase, who's not really chasing much these days.
yeah,
but
bro.
Nigga,
Whatever.
Yes, Jamar Chase
nigga
is.
T. Higgins not
bro,
clocking shit.
I'm
either,
not gonna
bro.
lie to you.
Chase
Jamar
Brown
Chase is killing me in
and
Eli's
Chase
league.
Brown.
He lost his clap pack,
No, bro, Jamar Chase is murdering. Bro, in Eli's league, I had the second pick. I should be like, this is my first time since like 2019 that I get one of the top 3 picks in a draft in fantasy, and I'm losing. I don't understand it. Like I do so much more with like worst picks. I don't get it, bro. Like the first year I get the second pick in so long.
This
and
year
Jamar
I'm
Chase
cruising.
is just ass.
This year I'm cruising. Like I'm just getting by. Like I'm in 4th place. But it's like, bro, this shit freaking Cincinnati is cooking me.
No Joe
bro.
Burrow, bro. No Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's
also,
killing a lot of people.
But also, like, he's not handing it off to Chase Brown, bro. Like at all,
Bro,
Chase Brown.
because they can't. You can't establish a run game if everybody knows you can't throw the ball. So they're
like-
just gonna be sitting there waiting for Chase Brown.
Once they get down,
And
like
Chase Brown was supposed to have a
14
big year. He was supposed to have a huge year. And I'm sorry, guys, because I don't know how we got into a fantasy. They probably all. You know what's crazy? I was looking at our demographics, and like with women, we are killing it. Like a majority of our listeners are like women, actually. So we're killing it. But we're about to lose all of them because we just
That's what happens when you put me as A Mike.
In that
You
case,
put me as A Mike. I make sure that we speak for the guys.
Yeah.
in that case, leave him, sis. If he wanted to, he would. If you knew better, you do better.
Clock that T.
We're not doing all
Clock
of
Clock
that.
that T.
Yo, my daughter says that, bro.
But nah, man, let's get
Rose
into
got
it,
my
man. I
daughter
know
saying
you
that.
guys
But
got a
let's
couple
do-
questions, man. Like, where's G and all this other stuff, man? G is fucked up, man.
But
Fucked up.
I thought we were gonna get into
I don't
Kev's
even-
topic.
Oh, A Mike. So
Now they're gonna want to know what happened to G, but it's okay. Continue.
So,
Do you
so
think
are you guys realizing why you never put the dumbass to start the pod?
No, I think this is going phenomenal. Actually,
Nah. You
Like,
can't put the dumbass because the thing is
You're
that
not a dumbass. though.
yeah, I am, bro.
You're not though.
Like you got like 7 masters.
I got one master's, and
You
it's
see, that's how you making niggas boast.
That's a
Did you
fact.
finish
I'm
school?
not gonna
That's a
lie.
Did you finish school?
Bro, I didn't start school.
Nigga,
not gonna-
I ain't
you see what I
start
mean?
college. I went to
See what I
college for
mean?
like a
I
couple
don't-
days, and then
I don't like that. I don't like what he
YBS,
just
bro.
did because I don't even talk.
YBS, man.
I don't even talk about that shit like that.
I
And
went
he
to
got me to admit it live. So now I'm gonna just cut this out though.
I
You
was
see,
in
that's
the
the beauty
program,
of this shit.
nigga. I was day room.
I'm gonna cut this shit out.
You
nigga.
see,
I'm cutting this shit out.
This is why
Watch
you
me cut it
can't-
out right now. I'm going to get my cigarette.
Yo, we lost Dame Dash, man. I told him if you push him, he leaves, man. When you put these men under pressure, but welcome to the pod show, man. We got
Wait till
G.
y'all hear what this nigga got a master's in. That's gonna be the better part.
I have a I'm not. Because now I'm mad, and I don't know if I should. Well, it's whatever. All right, I have a master's
in sexual education.
I got a doctorate in sexual education. Now let me stop. PC.
Yeah, I
And
was
whatever,
down here and I was
whatever
going like this,
education, and whatever sexual education I just referenced was with my wife. I'm happily married. Y'all can see the ring. I have a master's in theology. All right, next Kevin's topic.
And with your spirit.
I'm not. No, Kev's topic.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
All right, Kev's topic.
Nah, man. So one of the things that
Kevin's
that-
listening to this shit, right? He's like, why do they not want to get to this topic?
because your topic is up there with Soy Boy. We're gonna explain it and we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
But the problem is that when you put me as A Mike, I'm in charge.
You are. You're running
And-
this episode. This is
and-
dope. I like this.
This is difficult for many people, man, because
Not everybody can do it, but you're
not
special.
a lot of people can do
Nah,
it.
you're
And-
special though.
Exactly, man, because I am him.
Okay.
And when I became him, she became her, and I didn't become him. I became someone else.
This is so scatterbrained. I can't wait to hear this because these be the shits that I normally be like super nervous when we're potting and it's like this in the beginning, but I've been drinking that Ember shit. So to me, this sounds amazing.
But
So-
I can't even drink though, bro. Like that's not fair, man.
Because
Like,
you said you were Ozempic demon right now.
the
All right,
fat.
Kev's topic.
the
Hey,
fat
Mike,
pill.
help us out. Help us out.
Yeah. So one of the questions that
Two
Kev
bids.
wanted, which is my fellow nutmegging.
Can we put an applause for him?
Yeah, nah, yeah.
'Cause him
go
and-
ahead. I should have the sound bar. No, that's the wrong one. It's the other one.
Oh, you want us to do the?
And welcome.
to the
Our
stage.
special guest is coming. What's up, my brother? What's up, man?
Actually,
have a seat.
Actually, just wait right there until we
Yeah.
get through this topic.
Okay. My fault.
Yeah, you can
see,
come.
This is what happens when you put me as A Mike.
No,
Because I don't really.
We're gonna have you come, but after the topic, we
You
got it.
see, the A
Yeah.
Mike in him always comes out, bro. No,
We're not doing that. Listen,
No B Diddy.
listen. So
So let's get back to
Nas and Jay-Z.
Kev wanted to speak a little bit about Nas and Jay-Z and
Yeah.
the situation that's happening here in the States of New York City. So one of the problems is that we've seen many black folks try to
I don't know why that adjective was necessary, but continue.
This is for my blacks.
You see what I mean? I'm cutting that out.
brother,
Yo,
this
it's
is what
always-
happens when G is not.
It's
every
always
time,
episode 3. It's
Yo.
always episode 3, bro. Always.
so we give them
It
the
doesn't
best
matter.
work ever.
Oh,
It's
and
not the
then we
third
go
episode. It's
down,
always
bro.
whatever episode is episode number 3. It's always like this.
Always goes left.
All right,
man.
so
So
Jay-Z
man,
and
I gotta
Nas.
stop.
So Jay-Z and Nas, you had Nas try to manipulate his way to becoming the president of Rock Nation. So in him trying to become the president of Rock Nation, he actually sued 50 Cent. And when 50 Cent found out about the situation, he went ahead and he told Jay-Z, and Jay-Z got mad. So then Jay-Z brought his attorneys, and then it's just become a big ruckus. So how do you guys feel about that, man?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very lost
So
right
when
now.
I'm thinking of Nas and Jay-Z, I'm thinking of how Jay-Z got denied trying to open a casino
In
in
Times Square.
42nd,
in Times Square.
and Nas actually got approved to open a casino in Queens.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's-
But I want
that's
to know
the-
if
that's what
I want to know
thought
if
you
he's
was going
playing.
with that.
I want to know if he's playing or if he's serious. Because if that's serious, I need to look that up.
I don't think 50
Y'all didn't
Cent
look this
is
up?
siding with Jay-Z,
y'all not-
bro. That's
They
Queens.
talking about wait,
Did y'all not
Nas.
study before the pod?
No. Wait, Nas is
Yo, I
Nas was
didn't
trying to
even
become the
know.
president of Rock Nation.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right, that's crazy. I gotta look into that. That's wild. That's a whole nother level.
I don't know how he's gonna do
This,
that.
my
Isn't he the
friends,
chairman of
is
Revolt?
the reason why he's not a Mike.
Okay, so but
Nah.
Kev's topic was the casino
it was
bids, right?
it was a casino
Okay,
bid.
okay.
So
My
yeah,
bad.
so it was
Well,
that
that's good,
Nas
'cause I
Nas
thought
got
I was
approved for the casino in Queens, and then Jay-Z he tried to do Times Square, which is
And
pretty
Jay-Z
interesting.
got turned down like a day before Nas got approved, so it was a whole thing.
which
yeah.
is pretty interesting.
Facts.
Because when you come to think about it, it's two different scenarios, right? I mean, the casino was already open in Queens.
It used to be
and-
a track.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
It is
Gambling, it was already
It was no, because it was not Hard Rock, Resorts World. So what that wasn't it that? It was Resorts World
No, I think they still have it. I'm saying I think where they
but it was
got
for the expansion to open up
Yes.
live tables and all that other
where
stuff.
they got
to-
the approval from the actual land was racetracks years ago. Like so it's still like around the same vein, honestly.
Yeah, but the right now
Mm-hmm.
the situation is that is the property where they're gonna put the casino and all that other
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but it's also the Resorts World,
Hey.
the expansion that they want to do, which is pretty massive. Because if you're gonna open up a casino in Times Square, then it's kind of also redundant to open up that casino because you already have a live. Because it will be the first live casino table, roulette,
Well, the saying is
blackjack,
gonna be
and
like
all
the
this other stuff.
big, all right, because when it comes to casinos, I be honest, I don't know as much as this is our resident casino expert. Like they were saying something about it being was it the largest
resident casino expert?
Okay, no, but I mean, being an expert doesn't mean that you gamble every day though. Like you don't. I don't know when's the last time you've been to a casino. I'm just saying like you know way more about it than I do.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like you know, and you also know like the business involved. Like I don't know any of that. So I saw something where they were saying it was going to be like the largest casino. I don't know if they were saying like in this country, like
Yeah, is like 75.
bigger than any casino in Vegas.
No, it's the biggest casino I think
In the world?
in the East Coast. In the
East Coast of U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I misunderstood something. I thought they were saying like there's going to be like the biggest in the U.S. completely, which is crazy because I'm like Vegas is and Vegas. I don't know. Like I've passed through Vegas. I never. You actually like you experienced it, but I never
Landed.
Yeah, I never. I don't
touched the sign.
He said he touched the sign. So all right. What do you when you say that it would be kind of redundant, right? Like the Times Square one and the Queens one. Like I feel like and again, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I feel like it wouldn't be. Like,
No, because the thing is that number one is a tourist attraction, right? You can't put a casino number one in non-native land. That's well, I mean, you can, but obviously for taxes reasons and all that other stuff, like you want to put it in a reserve. That's the most.
You're saying you can't put it in Times Square because that's too touristy?
No, because number one is there's a number one for many years. And don't quote me, but from just what I think, what I know is that for many years, many people have tried to open up a casino within New York, especially in the most touristy, attractive place.
Yeah,
you can pretty much call it the capital of New York, which is Times Square. You get, even though it's not, is Albany, but
but
you can call Times
yeah.
Square like the cap, because when someone lands, they go into Times Square. So it's like to put a casino there is like it's pretty interesting. Like it's fire if it pulls through. But how many people have tried to get that casino? What interests me here with the whole situation between Jay-Z and Nas is just how he tried to get a casino in Times Square. Nas gets his approved, right, for live tables and all that other stuff. But it's like it's just another thing of you can never let someone of color pretty much go ahead and
sounds crazy.
but I'm of color too, bro.
No,
Like,
I'm just saying. It's just
like,
I'm trying to see where you're going with
no.
this.
But it's true though. It's like you can't put a casino. They're
I
never
think
gonna
he's
give the
saying like
rights.
the powers that be don't want to see like
The Lucians,
they don't want to
of the
see
world.
the black man Jay-Z in that scenario win. Like maybe if that's for instance, I don't know, a Jewish man behind it, put in that casino.
But
there,
in reality,
maybe it goes better. Is I think what he's implying.
So I did a little bit of digging into that part of it. Whatever, Jay-Z gets kind of credited a lot with the bid for Times Square, but he's more of a face of it. Like it wasn't the capital wasn't just
I don't think
his
it's
capital.
his money. Yeah,
it wasn't just his capital. I mean, anybody
gonna be
who's
massive investor.
Anybody who's a billionaire is not spending their own money.
Yeah, it's like when niggas buy a
it's
sports
gonna be
team,
massive
and
investor.
they be like,
So-
"Oh, this person's behind it, and he only put like 1% or something."
I mean, look at the Dallas Mavericks. Like everybody said, who's the face of the Dallas Mavericks in terms of ownership? It's still Cuban, but Cuban sold the large share of ownership years ago.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But he's just a face. Like Jay-Z, and don't get me wrong, like Jay-Z obviously had significant money invested here, but but I guess I do get what you and Momo are saying.
Like they would never put,
but I feel like they would. Okay, you're saying that for Times Square, you mean?
for Times Square because it's like,
or is it that they just didn't want a casino in Times Square?
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's
like,
it.
I feel like it's kind of a false equivalence. Like the people who are trying to compare it, like where Nas is getting his casino is way like I feel like
it's
Times
very
Square,
different, and it's also a place that is not
who,
unfamiliar with gambling.
Exactly, like no matter who was involved to get a casino in Times Square, you was gonna have to jump through so many hoops. Like that Times Square is like the mecca for tourist attractions in New York City. Like I think
it's to the point where real New Yorkers, we don't go to Times Square.
Like it'd be hard to
can I ask
open
a
up a fucking deli over there.
Let me ask a question. When's the last time you went to Times Square?
Yeah, bro, it might have been 10 years.
When's the last time you went to Times Square?
Probably the same. Like 10.
I can't even remember. It's probably
real New Yorkers
don't
go there.
Like Times Square is so touristy that we real New Yorkers who live here, we do not want
I used to work in Times Square. I used to work in Madame Tussauds, so I used to be there all the time.
Yo, that was a fucking time.
That's a fact.
This dude was supposed to give me tickets forever. Yo, you never got me the tickets.
I think I got fired right away.
Nah, that was crazy, bro. Because wait, didn't you and Ashley work?
Yeah, we worked together. I couldn't stay away
So
from
it's
that
not
woman,
just
bro.
you; it's you and Comadre.
And her.
I can't be mad at Ashley. Though.
I heard he got tickets for Soy Boy though.
Yeah, I
So you-
definitely got tickets for Soy Boy though.
Son, that's crazy. So Soy Boy got to see.
Wait, time
That's
out.
wild.
He got
bro.
to see Romeo
Joe-
Santos. Yep.
I don't care about the Romeo one.
You used to work in the garden?
Hey,
Me?
we used to work at Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds, bro. The
What
wax
we talking
museum.
about the wax museum, bro? What you?
Bro, I heard Madison Square Garden.
Nah, you really drinking Soy Boy today, bro.
I'm telling you, that joint would slap you up.
Nah,
So,
bro.
All right, but so you say that you don't think it's anything to do with the fact that they don't want a casino in Times Square. You think it's the fact that
It's the
they
face,
don't want
bro.
Jay-Z to
The
own a
first
casino in Times Square.
Number one is a slap to the face to Resorts World that's been open for years. You have the Catskills, which has been open for years, but that's up like an hour up from like the
we
city.
don't even consider that the city.
Exactly. So, and then you have Empire, right? You're pretty much opening up the very first casino that pretty much is going to put out Empire out of business. Is going to put out Resorts World
in the
out of
heart
business.
of New York.
You're going to put it in the heart of New York, and the face of it is going to be Jay-Z, a nigga from the hood, a nigga from Brooklyn. That's not how they want that shit. That they do not want that. If
I hear it, but all like cards on the table, you still look at Jay-Z as that.
I mean,
do you?
I
No.
don't look at Jay-Z. I don't look at Jay-Z like that.
You think the powers that be still see Jay-Z as that?
Of course, because that's the issue worldwide. Okay. That's the issue with Kanye. That's the issue with...
It's crazy because that's Kanye's whole thing.
Exactly.
That's been his whole thing forever, and he's been told that he's crazy for that or whatever.
It's happening with P. Diddy, right? He was the face of Ciroc. He wanted more, and what happened?
I mean...
He's in jail. Everything came out.
If you want to get into that...
I don't want to get into the topic. I just want to explain like the mass issue.
Obviously, we got to talk about that a little bit, but I feel like... Okay, so no, let's save. Let's go there late when we have to go there. So you're saying that essentially it's the simple fact of the matter is that the powers that be, the people who obviously made the decision on the bidding, because they still look at Jay-Z as, you know, dude from Brooklyn or whatever, like that is like that's why they didn't want to do it. So say for instance, if Mark Zuckerberg was the face of that bid, you think he wins in Times Square? I'm saying.
I think so. Yeah. I think if Elon got in front of it,
you think if Elon
got in front of it, even Donald Trump got in front of it, like
I mean, Donald Trump right now couldn't do it, but
not because he's the president and all that other stuff, but like real estate Donald Trump before presidency, if he put his face to it, like if he put his heart to it, even his what's the family? I forgot the name. The one that's married to his daughter, Josh. I forgot the name. But that real estate family as well. Mm-hmm. Like if I feel like these big names get in front of the permits and the signing off on a casino in Times Square, it would not be the face of Brooklyn. It would not be the face of hip hop. It would not be because I guess that's maybe a contradictive opinion or whatever.
No, it's your opinion. I think it's interesting though. That's why I'm asking.
I just feel like if we're going to put a casino, which is going to be the number one tourist attraction, which is going to be the number one spot where everyone is going to want to go, because if you go to Canada, you go to Quebec, you got casinos there. You go to Florida, you go to Miami, you go to Orlando, there's a casino there. Yep. So it's like you go to Cali, you got casinos there as well. So it's like why New York doesn't have one. So if they're going to do it, the very first
New York has them.
You can't consider those casinos. Those slot machines. It's like going to Keno.
Okay, so
it's like playing Keno in the delis.
Okay, so what makes a casino to you? You're saying live tables.
I feel like what makes a casino. I mean,
if you don't have live tables, it's not a real casino.
Like people are not going to go in there because I feel like slots is more for retired individuals.
So you're saying old people don't care?
Like people are getting into like whatever slots and all that other stuff because I like the streamers and people IRL streaming like they're doing slots, but it's not really. People want to go to the casino and get a lick. So the lick comes from the roulettes, from the blackjack, from the baccarat, and all the other stuff. And that's really what brings in the money for the casino because that's that's where they can get you. They can, manipulate the deck. They can give you whatever a 6-deck card or whatever, six deck card, whatever shoot. And then
what about Well, I get it. I understand. So. I think the other aspect of the story was it the mayor of Brooklyn? Am I making? Because I mean, obviously we have the mayor of New York City. I really should not have been having those beforehand, but so definitely a politician from Brooklyn. Oh, I think it was Brooklyn Borough President. I think.
Can we just take a second? Did this nigga just say the mayor of Brooklyn? We're not gonna let that shit slide. Did we?
Jada, where are you when I need you, bro?
Nah, bro.
I can't. It's 2-on-1. It's YBS.
Eric Adams.
No, it wasn't the mayor of Brooklyn. Okay, I think it was Brooklyn Borough President. I believe it was the Brooklyn Borough President threw shots.
Hello,
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
How you doing?
It was the Queensboro President that threw shots at Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, Jay-Z. Like when Nas won the bid and whatever like that, he threw shots at Jay-Z or whatever. And it was kind of funny because he kind of made it look like a situation where Jay-Z and Nas were going against each other. I guess originally when I looked at the bids and everything like that for the two casinos, Times Square and Queens, I didn't look at it necessarily as Jay-Z versus Nas again. But afterwards,
I didn't know it was going on like that though. I just thought
it was.
I never thought it was a competition. I just thought they were going to open up casinos in Brooklyn,
in both places.
That's Queens and Times Square.
Thank you. So that's how I looked at it until
I found out the situation.
I saw the shots thrown, and I was like, wait. So it was a situation like, and until this, like at this moment, I don't know necessarily that it was them pitted against each other, but I feel like, I feel like whenever it's Jay-Z versus Nas, it's still kind of going to be a thing.
Nostalgic.
And that Nas kind of feels good about getting that W because it's like, I mean, at the end
got this nigga again. Like it's like
it is, and also Jay-Z, even though they've squashed the beef like in terms of like on record and stuff like that, there's still like those shots that kind of get thrown, right? Like you notice that whenever not yet. You notice that whenever Nas drops something, Jay-Z always has something, and we caught the shit out of Zay right now. I'm not gonna say how, but we caught the shit out of him just now. You notice that whenever Nas drops something, Jay-Z always kind of steps on it in some kind of way. Like I remember the time that he dropped, I think it might have been one of the Nasir albums, and then he dropped the album with Beyonce like the same exact day.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z is still kind of doing little petty shit that kind of perpetuates that beef, and it's just interesting because it's like, bro, we talking about something from 20 years now. Like this shit is old. Like damn near 20 at least, but like this shit is old as hell, and it's like it's still like kind of a thing where it's like,
is that low key, the king of New York when it comes to rapping will always be Nas. I mean, genuinely speaking, when it comes to like, because Jay-Z is a lyricist. Jay-Z's a lyricist.
That's interesting. I feel like Jay-Z is the king of New York.
Now, of course, because he has more platinums. He has the guy's a fucking billionaire, bro. Like
I feel like also optically though, like I feel like the aesthetics, Jay-Z looks like more. He gives more King of New York than Nas.
Nas is your typical Davies. He's your Fab. He's your Young Jeezy.
Which is we're not saying that in a negative way in any way. I think when it comes to lyricism wise, nobody.
If you from New York, from New York, truly, you know that what I'm saying is not a disrespect to like Nas and all these others. If you from New York, you know what I'm saying. Like it's like
sure, Nas
you know that him. These niggas will never be the Jay-Z's because they ain't gonna sell their soul.
Yeah, Jay-Z is Jay-Z. I mean, I think also there's the other thing about it where Jay-Z has kind of transcended all of that. Like now he has this position with the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Through Rock Nation where he books or he helps to facilitate the booking of the Super Bowl performers. Like all that shit matters. Like, I mean, for instance, right? Like now we're about to see the first halftime show that the majority of the music, if not 100% of the music, is going to be performed in Spanish. Yeah. And Jay-Z's behind that. Like, that's huge.
He's been trying to get that Spanish side on his side because he started with Romeo doing the Rock Nation Latino and to bring artists and all this other stuff.
That's a great point. Like, I forgot all about that. Yeah,
but it's like this is also a way to introduce that Latino side that it's like we are as big as hip hop, as rock, as Latin R&B.
music. Latin music is as big as that. Yeah, I don't know how there could be a question about that. I mean, it's international. It's pop music. It's everywhere. It's literally, they make music in a language that's spoken in more places in the world than. It's crazy. I don't know the exact numbers, so I don't want to speak out of turn here. But I feel like yes, English is one of the main languages, worldwide. But Spanish. I feel like Spanish is more so.
You have the whole South America. I was in Aruba. They speak Spanish over there. Like you have also the
Caribbean.
The Caribbeans.
Yeah, you have parts of Europe.
Yeah.
And not just I don't just mean Spain. Like there's people in France that speak Spanish. People in Italy who speak Spanish. There's people in Eastern Europe who know the language
who don't speak it but understand it. So it's like the genre is actually bigger than what one expects, right? But it never blew up to the magnitude until Bad Bunny.
I would disagree.
Daddy Yankee had the Gasolina. He had all that other stuff.
I feel like if we talking about like the urban Spanish music,
urban Spanish music
didn't you feel like urban Spanish music didn't get to where it is today until Bad Bunny? That's
to the magnitude, to the explosion,
No,
where
no,
you
I'm
have
not- you know
people in
what? I'm not
Germany
gonna-
probably listening
I'm
to
not-
Titi Me Pregunto.
No, claro. Yeah, I'm not
Exactly,
gonna push back on that. I think that Bad Bunny has globalized urban Spanish music in a way that I don't know everybody can say that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Gasolina didn't do what it did. Obviously, it did. You know, Don Omar obviously had his time. Nicky Jam has songs that have, you know, done their thing. But to the extent of a Bad Bunny, I think that's a different conversation. It's crazy because now that you say that, it might be the first time that I will admit that I think Bad Bunny is kind of the one who has done that. But I think him at the halftime show is different for a lot of reasons. I mean, first of all, we already see it's different because, I mean, just the reaction, right? People are up in arms. We're like, I don't know, bro, on Twitter, it's been crazy. I've seen the craziest takes about Bad Bunny, which is why I got the Bad Bunny Yankee hat on today, because I was like, I got to rep Benito today because people are going wild, bro. Like,
people are excited, bro, because that's an amazing, like, me, I'm
talking about the negative side, though.
Yeah, but it's still, like, there's also a lot of positive.
No,
I mean,
for sure. But I'm saying there's also, I didn't, like, positive, yeah, it's Bad Bunny, but I'm talking about, like, have you? All right, like, bro,
people are hating. People are pissed off. There's a lot of negative
people saying that, like, who the fuck is this guy? People don't even know him. You sound dumb saying people don't know Bad Bunny. But people also saying, like, bro, like, it's the NFL halftime show. Why are we gonna have somebody in there singing in Spanish or whatever? Like, and then there's the whole. Be real, right wingers are going nuts, and I know that, you know, because of our faith, because of our beliefs, a lot of times we side with that. But this is one of the times where I'm not going to speak for y'all, but this is one of the times where I'm completely on the other side. I mean, you got right wingers are going nuts. Like, they're bringing up the video when he was dressed up like a woman. They're bringing up when he was on stage and he kissed a guy. Like, they're bringing up all of that, saying they're trying to indoctrinate your children. Like, this dude, what's this dude's name? The one who made the video talking about Joy Taylor's chest.
I don't know.
Freaking legend, man. I should not have had this before we recorded.
Not the fat dude, right?
Yes.
Oh, Michael Wilbon.
No, not Michael Wilbon, bro. Michael Wilbon is from PTI.
No, but him and Joy Taylor got beef. That's why I thought you were talking about him.
No. It's the other.
Because he always be talking shit about her. That's why.
No. It's just man. I can't believe his name is. It's gonna kill me that I don't get his name. But Jason Whitlock. Bro,
that's definitely who I was thinking of.
Bro, exactly. You said Michael Wilbon.
I don't even know who Michael Wilbon is now.
Bro, it's the freaking margarita joint. It's messing you up.
Nah, that's
check it out. Jason Whitlock was literally saying, like, crying, not crying, but he was crying out, like, they're trying to indoctrinate our children. Like, what? I'm like, bro, it's Bad Bunny, bro. Like, have you, like, obviously, I get it. Like, he's an African American man. Like, I'm sure he's not up with the last album, Debí Tirar Más Foto, whatever. I'm sure he don't know about that. But it's like, bro, this Bad Bunny era, like, I don't think he's showing up in a dress in February. Am I wrong?
But Bad Bunny doesn't even stand for that. Nah, he's wild. He's wild.
No, he'll do some wild shit.
I'm not saying he's not a wild dude, but I'm saying, do you think this era of Bad Bunny is showing up in a dress in February?
For sure not.
No,
he's going to capitalize.
Do you think he's going to kiss a guy?
He's going up there.
But remember,
with some
though,
slacks.
He might kiss a guy.
But remember, though, so the people.
But he going up there
just because everybody's getting so mad about it, I think I could see him doing it now just because of that, which would really piss me off. But
maybe trying to pass on.
I was going to say, though, so it's like the people we're talking about, like, their only recollection of people like Bad Bunny are people who just always take the opportunity to take it further. So the fact that he was in a dress or the fact that he kissed a man at his show, they can only assume that on the biggest stage, he's going to do something to take it further because they don't know much about Bad Bunny.
But every artist has done crazy stuff on stage. You had Justin Timberlake rip the nip sticker off Janet Jackson.
Sure. But you know, they want to make it so people want to make it like a political thing.
The thing is that the past few years, and it's not to cut you off, the thing is that the past few years has been hip hop artists doing Super Bowls, and this year now we're gonna go Latino. Like I say, where is the Beatles? Where is Taylor Swift? Why don't we have Taylor Swift? Why don't we have
the Beatles ain't performing?
Why? No, I know. I'm just saying, like, where's Dua Lipa? Like, why are we not putting Dua Lipa? Why are we not putting Taylor Swift? And that's what it is.
I don't think Dua Lipa's there yet.
In fairness, although
all right, I want to answer some of what he's saying. Dua Lipa's not there yet. She's big. She's not Bad Bunny. Taylor Swift turned it down twice already. That's why we haven't gotten Taylor Swift. As a matter of fact, the reason that Bad Bunny got this year's Super Bowl is because 2 people turned it down already. 2 people turned it down before. He wasn't their first choice.
And I also think that's a disservice.
Who
too.
was the other 2?
Taylor Swift was one of them, and
I believe it was Adele.
Adele. Yes, it was Taylor Swift and Adele.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, I mean, the majority of the fans, right? We because we're fans, right? But you know, football is very heavy on the southern side, on the western side, right?
I feel like it's heavy American.
It's heavy American,
Yeah.
but heavy American is also heavy conservative side too. Because
For sure.
football, so like when
Let's be real. The reason that they're mad is not. It has nothing to do with the fact if he was Spanish, not Spanish. Whatever. I don't think it's that, bro. They're mad because he's taking shots at Trump. The people who don't like Bad Bunny, the people who are saying the shit that they're saying about the halftime show, is because they don't like Bad Bunny because he took shots at Trump. I think that's what it is. I think it's that simple.
the NFL is super. So I kind of what you're saying is NFL's conservative as hell.
That's what I see. I could be wrong.
I think it could be.
What
Nah,
I'm seeing on Twitter, I'm seeing on Twitter is a lot of people who seem butthurt about the fact that this dude had something negative to say about Trump. Because I feel like that's the thing. Is like when you look at like I don't even like using the word conservatives, bro, because I feel like it's not conservatives. Like I feel like I consider myself a conservative.
Republican.
Like I don't care. No, not even that. I feel like it's Trump fans. To me, there's a difference between conservatives, right wingers, and Trump fans. There are people who are legit fanatics of Donald Trump. Like there are people who like that's what it is. Like as crazy as freaking tweeners are for Taylor Swift, they're like that for Donald Trump. And they don't mess with anybody who says anything negative about that man. And I feel like that's a different level to me. Like bro,
he
like
has his flaws.
I mean, because if
like
you break it
I
down,
feel like a lot of people, rational people who voted for him, will sit there and tell you like, yeah, he got my vote. I still think he's not a perfect man. He makes some mistakes or whatever. But there's some people who be like, no, everything he does is great. He never makes a mistake. 10 out of 10, best president ever. Whatever. He's the best man ever. He's just the best person on 2 legs ever walking earth. Like, to me, that's a different level. Like, and I feel like you can't.
If you like break it down, so I feel like there's a distinct difference because conservatives, like I always found it weird that some conservatives, like not that they voted for Donald Trump, I understand that, but so one of the things for me is a lot of conservatives are conservative because of their faith, but at the end of the day, it's like to be such a fanatic for Donald Trump the person. Not the president, but for Donald Trump the person, there's a lot about like Donald Trump that doesn't exactly align with faith. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he lives his life. Like if you're a fan of the like if you vote for him because you're saying, oh, I like his policies, or he does this, he's pro-life. I understand that. But the people who are just Trump fanatics, but at the same, because what I'm saying is like all conservatives don't have to be specifically Donald Trump like supporters, and not all Donald Trump supporters are necessarily conservatives. Like some of them are just fanatics of the person he is, and that's what I don't understand. The point that I'm making in regard to the Bad Bunny thing is the people that are mad to me. A lot of people are just labeling it as all conservatives are mad. I'm like, I don't know. Not all conservatives are mad. That's not the case, because I know a lot of people who are conservatives who voted that way, whatever, who really don't care that Bad Bunny's performing at the Super Bowl. I think the people who are mad are Trump fans, Trump fanatics. Those are the ones that are mad. Yeah. Like, so it just I like seeing all that outcry when Bad Bunny was announced to me was like, all right, bro, like they're just immediately bringing up all this stuff or whatever, and it's like, I mean, did anybody bring any of this up last year when Kendrick Lamar was announced? No. And I feel like Kendrick Lamar didn't outwardly come out and support Donald Trump.
I was gonna get to that.
And
I was gonna say that. Like, I feel like no one said anything, but yet there was a loud cry because no one really knew what the fuck was going on. There was an agenda being pushed, and it's like to kind of give some essence, like the point that you're trying to make about like of Bad Bunny. Maybe it's a political move or whatever it is or whatever. Like should like all that other stuff, like him going to the Super Bowl and maybe it could be shots towards Donald Trump or whatever. I don't know. Whatever political idea that Jay-Z or agenda that these guys want to push the narrative on the Super Bowl, if there is one, I just feel like there was a loud cry, like no one knew what the fuck was going on. So I feel like since last year, since Snoop Dogg, because that was hard. The Super Bowl,
the Dr. Dre and friends,
the Super Bowl
and
halftime show.
None of those people
was
were
hard.
Conservative that was there,
but it was super
matter of fact,
hard.
Eminem was there, and I saw like a couple of shots people throwing at Eminem or whatever, but it was nowhere near what I've seen about Bad Bunny in the last couple of weeks.
But
and Eminem was
I feel like it's
very
something that's
vocal
been riling up though.
Outwardly against Trump.
It's something that's been riling up since last year though.
All right,
because
so,
last year when the Kendrick did it, everybody was like, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck are they talking about?"
But here's my thing. Okay,
so why are we having these songs?
But when you bring that up, like I feel like, do people misinterpret what the NFL halftime show is in 2025? Like, I feel like there's a large part of people that don't get it. Like everybody that I see talking shit online, I wonder, like, do you get it? Do you know what the halftime show is? Because I think people are like, yo, like NFL fans don't care about Bad Bunny or whatever like that. And it's like, it's
a show, it's a performance.
You were saying like, yo, the majority of NFL fan, whatever. And it's true. Your point, that's 100% right. Like a lot of these people are like heavily conservative, Southern people, white people, black people. Maybe a lot of them don't listen to Bad Bunny or whatever. I don't know. I actually personally know a ton of white people and black people who love Bad Bunny, but that's besides the point. But the NFL is not booking that show for NFL fans. And I don't know if that's a hot take to some of you, but allow me to explain. It's not for you. Why? Because the NFL already has you. You're already tuning in. You're already watching every week. You're already betting. You're building parlays. You're playing fantasy football.
You're putting Joe Mixon to get some receiving yards.
Yeah, so you're buying NFL jerseys. You're going to games. You're buying tickets. I'm trying to like not be, so
but it's the truth,
brash
though.
about it, but it's like they don't care. They already have you. When they book the halftime show,
they want my wife to watch it.
They're looking for the people who they don't have. It's marketing.
And when you market, fans are watching regardless.
Yeah, marketing is about bringing new people in.
I found out Bad Bunny was gonna do the halftime show because my wife. It wasn't even you guys. My wife immediately said to me, "Honey, guess what? Bad Bunny's on the halftime show."
I mean, yes, but I mean,
like, how do you already know?
Bro,
the season
it didn't
just started.
surprise me. Like, I don't know if Zay saw it, but I tweeted early August, and I'd say because you follow me on Twitter, but I tweeted in early August. I was like, the most obvious thing is Bad Bunny doing the halftime show, and I got some pushback on it when I tweeted that. People were like, nah, like I don't, whatever. Like he doesn't sing in English. Like it has to be in English.
You
whatever,
gotta
like
retweet that. You gotta repost.
No, I reposted it the day it was announced. I was like, told you. Like and the reason I said that is because the way that Jay-Z's been doing it, at least when I saw what he did with Kendrick last year, to me it was like, okay, I see where you're going now. It's like
you're going now where the fans want to be.
They're riding waves. Yeah, they're riding waves.
Yeah, you gotta ride the high.
Last year was the Kendrick year. Like Kendrick had the beef with Drake. He was the hottest thing. I mean, he was
the biggest year.
He had the
I'm
biggest
acting
year.
Like
whatever.
A liar right now, right. Bro.
And
like
LeBron.
Now,
this year, who's hotter than Bad Bunny right now? Like
Nobody.
With what he's doing, the freaking residency in the Choliseo in Puerto Rico. Like, bro, he's killing shit. Like, the Amazon thing. Like his Amazon people. That's the thing. I've seen the craziest. When I say I've seen the craziest takes, some people said like, "Yo, it's gonna have the lowest numbers ever." I'm like, bro, how? He broke all the records on Amazon with the stream he did a couple weeks ago. How is it going to have the lowest numbers, my guy?
But the thing
might have the highest numbers.
The thing is that right now the move is there's a heavy movement of marketing, right? So when you think of sponsors, when you think of everything, you have to go where it's hot. So no longer we're going to be buying billboards to pretty much promote an event or promote anything. The obvious thing is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring Speed, or I'm going to bring Kai, or I'm going to bring Bad Bunny or Cardi B, because Cardi B got a huge attraction towards her. and that's the hot take. That's what people are attracted to. That's why they put Kendrick Lamar last year, because it was a huge following with the beef between him and Drake. So everybody wants to. So to all the points, I don't think there is any political move. I don't think there is anything, whether people get pissed off or whatever, like he's gonna shots towards Trump or whatever it is, Trumpsters or whatever, because I voted Republican. I vote based off what I believe in. But it's like I'm not gonna get pissed off if he brings up anything towards him or whatever. I mean, is that the stage? No. But I mean, one of my things is his move, Jay-Z's move is to follow the marketing move, is to bring out the hottest person right now. And if, let's say, whether he has beef, I feel like if he has beef with Drake and Drake is the hottest thing that's going on next year, then we might have a halftime show with Drake.
I mean, here's my thing too, right? So you brought up that, right? Let's be honest, right? Like, so let's try to forecast, right? I don't think Bad Bunny is going to completely, put on the same show that he just did in Puerto Rico for, all those shows. I'm not saying
bring out his hits.
I'm not saying I know for sure that he's going to do that. I mean, he did that in Puerto Rico. I'm talking about like the thing with the casita and everything like that. I mean, to me, I feel like he has to do, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like he has to do something different. No?
Yeah.
Like you don't think he has to do something? I mean, we literally watched it on Amazon 2 weeks ago. I mean, for him to go to the halftime show and have the casita there and have all these people in the casita partying and drinking, it's the same thing. Like, I don't think he's going to do that. Right?
I feel like he's going to elevate the Latino community. Like he's going to bring out the songs like the merengue, the dembow songs, like things like that. Like,
I think it's going to be an ode to Puerto Rico straight up. I don't even think it's just Latino community. Like, I think it's mostly going to be like, this is for
Puerto Rico.
PR. Like, I feel like there's going to be a point in the performance with, yo, soy de P fucking R. And like, it's going to be like loud and in your face Puerto Rican. I think there's going to be a huge Puerto Rican flag. I think that's where I see this going. I'm not saying that to like say anything about like the performance. I'm saying, do you think Benito's going to take this opportunity to make it political? Because that, I think, is the biggest question here. Like, is he going to do that? So, like, for instance, he has that
everything
song.
that I said.
Yes.
I know I said everything that I said.
Yes.
But now, when you put it all together and, like, I mean, the way shit's been going is, like, we from West Coast, we're going to bring out all the West Coast songs because we doing a halftime show. Not New York niggas. I mean, 50 came out, but it's like
that was
West
Dr.
Coast.
Dre, though, yeah.
It's like West Coast. That's all it's about. Kendrick said it's all about Drake. It's all about my beef.
I mean,
in a political stage.
His fans will beg to differ, but I feel like his whole show to me was predicated on
West Coast.
Will he? No. I'm with you. I feel like his whole halftime show to me was predicated on will he or won't he do the song. Like, to me, I mean, we watched it together. And
that in itself is political.
What were we saying the whole time? Like, is he going to do the Drake song?
That in itself is
not
political,
like us
though.
or not? Like,
that's political, though. That's a political move, regardless. Even though it's not like something that has to do with politics or whatever, it's still a premeditated move. It's a move that you thought about. You know that people's gonna think about. Is he gonna say A minor? Is he gonna? So if that's the marketing move, I feel like today that's the marketing move. Like, is Kai gonna cut his hair? Is he really gonna reach that million? Is he gonna do it? Is he really gonna make it? Of course he's gonna fucking make it, because the way that Twitch works, it's sponsors.
Slide over, bro.
Sponsors are gonna put heavy money to make sure that he makes it to that million.
Yeah.
So of course he's gonna probably be in your face. Puerto Rico, problems in Puerto Rico. What happened in Puerto Rico? You never responded to Puerto Rico, so it's gonna be in your face.
But that's where, because I think you were saying, like, I don't care, like, if he throws shot, whatever. Like, that's where I actually would care, because
this is not the stage for it.
I don't know that this is the stage for that. I feel like I'm torn. Like, I feel like, yes, It's the biggest stage in the world. Like, obviously, yes, a lot of people, if you do the show, you want to make a statement. I get that. I understand that 100%. But I don't know that that's the. I mean, Trump will likely be in attendance. Actually, I don't know. But because it's Bad Bunny, I don't know. Trump might boycott it because it's Bad Bunny. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm not going," because they have that guy performing. And I think that's probably.
I don't think Trump gives a fuck.
No, he gives a fuck. He for sure gives a fuck. Like Trump is he's very aware in that sense, and I think he cares a lot about like what he looks like. He never wants somebody to kind of one up him in a moment like that. And in a situation where you're going to the Super Bowl as the sitting president, bro, for you to go
and someone makes a mockery out of
and somebody literally make like, cause if he goes there and like Bad Bunny's performance or whatever, and Una, he just is like, yeah, and okay, so hold that throne. That's rough.
I see what you mean.
And I feel like the reason I bring it up is because he has that song on the album, Lo que pasó a Hawaii, and I'll say this, right? I don't want to get into that whole thing because then we're going to go. I don't want to go in this rabbit hole. I know it might not interest a lot of people, whatever. It is what it is. I'm interested in this because I'm half Puerto Rican. My mother's from the island. And we have family, my brother and I, still on the island right now. So obviously I'm interested in that and it matters to me, right? I have different beliefs about what's currently going on in Puerto Rico than Bad Bunny does. And him, you know, he could probably say, well, that's you because you live in the Bronx and you grew up in America and you didn't grow up here or whatever. But I mean, I feel like there's certain things that are public. There's certain facts that are public. There's things that you research and you see and you learn. So when I heard a song like Lo que pasó a Hawaii, it's like, while I do get the sentiment, I did disagree with some of the messaging there. Right. I feel like it's a different case. So I do kind of worry when I think about him doing the halftime show because I'm like, I don't know if that's a song or a moment that needs to happen at the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know if the Super Bowl is a moment to be like, yo, for you to get up there and be like, yo, listen, Puerto Rico, man, like, let's make sure that we don't let what happened to Hawaii happen to us or whatever. Like, let's be independent, like giving your passports or whatever like that. Like, bro, I don't know about that. And to me, not only do I not know about that, I don't know if it, for me, I don't know if that hits the same coming from Bad Bunny, like the same dude that has a mansion in Malibu. And, you know, yes, he became a big artist coming from Puerto Rico or whatever, but let's be real. The reason that he got the millions that he got today,
it's because the U.S.
It's because of the market here. Like let's not lie. Let's not split hairs. Let's not bullshit. And I think everybody knows that. So I'm not saying like that's a reason why he should be like, no, I got to be a slave to this country now. No, fuck that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't know if this is the moment for you to come on a halftime show and throw shots.
Like, pay homage
at
like
the market.
If you're gonna come over here, like, pay homage. Do what you do. The songs that we want to hear. Like, don't make it political.
I feel like make it a party. Here's my thing. This is my point, right? I feel like you can big up Puerto Rico. You can represent Puerto Rico. You can do right by Puerto Rico.
You can show the independency of Puerto Rico
and not shit on the U.S. I feel like you can do that, and you don't have to put the U.S. down. And my worry is that there's a large market of very vocal people that feel like, no, he has to say something bad about the United States. He has to throw a shot up at the sitting president, or else it's not the same. And I disagree.
And
I
if
disagree
he does
completely.
they'll treat it like it was an opportunity missed.
Oh, they'll be like, oh, he was scared, or they'll be like,
he's a sellout.
Oh, yeah,
he sold that.
But that's what it is. That's what it is.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree that he's scared. I just don't think. I don't think that to big up I don't think to big up anything you have to put anything else down. Like, it's like when I talk about myself, I feel like, bro, man to man, if Moise wants to big up Moise, he don't got to put Zay down. Yeah. He could just talk about how good Moise is. Like, that's my argument. I feel like you don't ever have to do that. And I feel like there's a lot of people that don't agree with it. They're like, no, you got to kind of put, no, you don't. No, you don't. You want to big up Puerto Rico? You want to do Puerto Rico right? Fucking make that shit the biggest party that anyone's ever seen at a halftime show. So that when people walk away from it, damn, that was fun or whatever. And you'd be like, yeah, that's Puerto Rico.
Exactly. Now,
you don't got to shit on the U.S.
Yeah, you don't got to. But that's the thing, is that people is everybody wants to hear someone. It's like, you are Bad Bunny, so you need to say what you need to say about the United States. You need to talk shit about Donald Trump because you don't like him. And look how he's treated look how he treated Hawaii. Look how it's like, bro, he don't need to do none of that. It's exactly what you're saying. You just put on a show. You could bring back old shit. Titi me preguntó, like, it's like represent New York because we showed you love. You came to our state. You're not even from here.
I just miss when it was
like
about the hits, bro. Like
It will be.
So I feel like the last Super Bowl, and I think Kendrick did a good job, but it was just like, look, he's dissing Drake on the biggest stage. And then the Super Bowl before that, I believe, was Rihanna. And she kind of used it to announce her pregnancy. She was like, yo, everybody's like, yo, Rihanna's pregnant. Like, I miss when the biggest thing about the Super Bowl halftime show was like,
Bruno Mars, bro.
Yo, this nigga killed it. I didn't even know he had this many hits. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit goes to like the back burner almost. Like the actual
when it gets to
music.
When it gets to and this is sad because it shouldn't be this way. But I feel like when you start introducing hip hop acts or Spanish rap, trap, dembow, reggaeton acts or whatever, it could get to that point where it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna make it about something else. Because when it was Usher, it was just Usher. Like it was like, I'm gonna show y'all that I got however many minutes of hits, and I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna roller skate and I'm gonna, have this fly ass outfit on or whatever, and I'm gonna bring out this one and that one, and
we weren't waiting for him to say A minor. We were waiting for him to do the shit. Going on. That's what I was waiting for.
I feel like
he's gonna whip that shit out.
Hey,
yo.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's the
nigga signed off Microsoft, nigga.
That's the I'm sorry, because you said,
well, welcome, brothers. Welcome. You can step forward, bro.
You was waiting for him to whip it out. It's crazy. But
Soy Boy just got here.
So Soy Boy's here, bro.
So all right, moving on. I think we're all excited, but to put a button on that, we're all excited for Bad Bunny's halftime show.
Oh, we are.
I can't wait for it. Our wives are excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. I mean, I think my wife, not that she doesn't like Usher, obviously, I think she's cool with it, but I think having it be an artist whose native tongue is Spanish or whatever obviously gives a different level of excitement for, that sort of person. So, like, I think it's going to be interesting, and I do think it's going to be, I think it's going to do amazing numbers. I'll go out on a ledge and say it's going to be the most watched. I really think it is. I think
everybody
Bad
wants
Bunny's
to be
gonna
Latino now.
I think he's going to break a record.
Everybody wants to be Latino, bro. Like, there's a vibe. There's just some charisma behind being a Latino right now, because it's like everybody want to listen to that Bad Bunny, so just do that, bro. So we excited, bro. I can't wait. So this shit gonna be fire.
So Diddy got sentenced. not B Diddy, P Diddy. Puff Daddy got sentenced the other day.
Bro.
50 months. What do y'all think about that? How do you feel about the sentencing? You feel
he
like
got
it was
how many months?
50 months.
Oh, not yet.
It's around 4 years.
4 years.
Do you guys think it was
50 years, bro?
Do you guys think it was light? Do you think it was too much? Like, what do you feel about that?
You can't take down the king, bro.
I think it was just, I mean,
baby oil king.
I'm be honest. I think it was too much, and
wow.
And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I don't think that it was too much based off of the the charges.
Agree with him?
No, I don't. But
you like baby oil.
When I'm reading through it, right, and I'm reading like the actual sentencing from the person who was in the courtroom transcribing everything, the judge is saying, basically that he gave him this sentence because, one, Diddy has proven himself to be, violent, abusive, and I guess he's disciplining him for that, but also he's saying, I don't want to just let you out and then you go back to doing these things. And the reason I say that the sentence is too long is because Diddy was found guilty of transporting and prostitution. Basically, the only thing he was actually found guilty of was paying for sex and transporting the women that you're paying across state lines. Is Diddy a scumbag? 100%. Right?
I mean, it was transport with the intent of prostitution, which is
like
lighter,
transporting across state lines.
It's a lighter
shit.
Human trafficking charge.
Yeah. So my thing is, I don't feel like the judge fixated on that at all when talking about his sentencing. He fixated on the violence, the abuse, which again, I 100% agree that he's a scumbag for that. But my thing is, and maybe y'all could explain the justice system better to me, is if he's being found guilty of these two things, then I feel like the sentencing should be based on those two things. Like if you feel like him paying for prostitutes and the transporting of prostitutes or the the light human trafficking, if you feel like that, that warranted 4 years or however much he got, I'm fine with that. But it's just the fact that he came out in the sentencing and he's talking about he or she, because I don't know if it was a man or a woman. I just know the name of the judge. I feel like
It's a man.
so if he's talking I feel like he's talking about all these things, and I'm just like, I understand, but he was found guilty of the prostitution charges. You're talking about violence and abuse, but he's not found guilty of these things. So it just, I don't, and it's crazy because like all the shit that Diddy has done, I know it's going to come off crazy that I'm saying that something is unfair to him, but it just does, like, I don't understand that aspect of the justice system. Like, I don't understand how it's, yeah, you were only found guilty of the prostitution charge, but yeah, bro, you was beating Cassie, so we gonna leave you in there for 4 years. I just don't understand how I understand how that was relevant to the case, why they brought it up, because they were trying to establish a pattern and they were trying to explain basically that the people who participated in freak offs did so like under duress. But if in the end the jury decided, no, we don't think that, so essentially, like, not to be too long-winded, but essentially the result of his case was basically the jury saying, we believe people willingly participated in freak offs, so no, we're not going to charge him with anything other than paying for sex and transporting sex workers. So I feel like when you sentence him, it has to just be based on him paying for sex and transporting sex workers. And I feel like they gave him time based on all the other shit, but the jury didn't find him guilty about that. So I don't know. Maybe I could explain the justice system better to me in that sense, because it's not that part is not making sense to me.
It's just super sensitive because it's like it's one of those things that you it's like media is involved, and because he's a big artist,
where I was gonna go to.
Because he's a big artist, everyone wants to see the falter of Diddy in a sense, right? Like they when you get all these eyes and all these people, all these platforms, all these sponsors talking heavily about what Diddy did, and they assume that he was involved in pretty much all this racketeering of human trafficking and all this other shit, it's like they can't let the shit die out. So I feel like they gotta give him, in a sense, like a maximum sentence off the shit that he's done.
And I mean, the max was 11 years.
Yeah, the max was 11.
And the recommendation from the prosecution was 11 years. They didn't give him that.
And I'm not mad at the sentence from that.
He has 14 months already that he's getting as accrued time served.
Yeah.
So 4 years. I mean, all right,
and I think we're early release.
It's just another
programs,
hip hop.
Let me break it down. Yeah, with the I forgot, I think it's RPD or whatever it's called or whatever. With all of that, he's essentially looking at he'll be out of jail like in early 2027. So we're believe it or not, we're in the fourth quarter of 2025. He essentially has to do another year and change.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he got sentenced to 50 months, but essentially he has to do about another year and change. He'll be out in early 2027. To Momo's point, I truly think that was what weighed bigger than anything in this case, was the fact of,
because they didn't find anything.
I think they found a lot. I think the issue is prosecution did not do a good enough job.
He's just a freaky ass nigga. That's pretty much what they saw.
The thing
all right, that might be what they saw.
Yeah.
I think prosecution. All right, I want to start with that. I don't think prosecution did a great job. I feel like throwing the RICO charge out there was a big mistake, because to put that charge out there and to not have adequate evidence or witnesses or testimony to be able to put that in a way that you can get that's
proven,
what it
was, yeah.
or convince a jury of it is just it's irresponsible. It was a waste
Yeah.
of time. It was a waste of the public's time. It was a waste of the justice system's time. You
Yeah.
threw a RICO charge on this guy, and you didn't have anything really
Because
to
he
prove
was
there
a lot
fucking
of
RICO.
things, but it wasn't racketeering,
you
criminal
could-
enterprise.
like you didn't.
He was a lot of things,
Here's
but
my
it
thing.
wasn't that.
Here's my thing. Maybe he was the kingpin of some kind of drug trafficking, weird freak off situation thing. I mean, these things were happening. I think there's nobody who will refute that at this
Yeah.
point. They just did a horrible job at proving that this was like that he was like the ringleader of this fucking thing. For you to
Yeah.
throw a RICO charge on that and not to be able to prove it, to me, is a miscarriage of justice. Why did you waste anybody's time knowing you didn't have the testimony or the evidence to back it up? That was stupid. Now, that aside, the judge is in a situation where I feel like if it was anybody else, I don't know that they get the 4 years. I feel like if it was anybody else, they might have walked out that. They might have walked out yesterday. They might have walked out on
This
Friday.
shit was
Literally on Friday, they might have gone home. If it was anybody else, because it was Sean Combs, because it was as high profile as it was, there I don't think there's any way in hell he was going home that day. I just don't see
and
it.
that's and that's what I feel like is I feel like that's the disservice. And it's not that I say he does, like, based off of what we know about Diddy, he could have been in there for more than 10. Just based off what we know, just off the video I seen of what he did to Cassie, I think you could throw him under the jail, right?
But he wasn't on charge. He wasn't on trial for
And
that.
that's my point. So it's like if you're gonna make these decisions based on what you think the perceived media backlash is gonna be, if you're gonna make these decisions based on what type of man you think he is outside of the charges presented, then it's one of those things where I feel like it sets a very dangerous precedent, because now you're sentencing him based on what a good lawyer could probably argue is
It's
conjecture.
bullshit. No,
And
it's bullshit,
And I
though.
feel
All right,
like,
but does it set a dangerous precedent, or because I feel like if you're the judge in that case, you're saying, is this precedent dangerous to set? This is not the first time that we've seen somebody with the kind of money, power, pull of Sean Combs misuse it.
so I think it undermines kind of the legal system in a way. And I put it like this: with him and Cassie, right? They had a situation. Obviously, he treated her like absolute garbage.
He did.
Now, she brought a civil suit against him, and they settled the civil suit. And I think the understanding was, listen, he treated Cassie Ventura like garbage. She's suing him. He's deciding, all right, I'm going to pay you this amount of money to never talk about it again, and you're never going to press charges. This is never going to come up again. She agreed. He agreed. She had to go to court because she was subpoenaed, and that supersedes any agreement, right? So now I feel like if the judge today is saying, yeah, the prostitution charge is what it is, but we can't unsee what you did to Cassie, then I kind of feel like it undermines the legal process of his situation with Cassie, because he's probably thinking, why did I go and pay her $20 million for this situation to go away if in the future they're still going to use this situation against me?
It's not to cut you off, but and C's is gonna say, "Oh, nah, this is a pod. We gotta cut each other off." But it's like that is the basis. That is the basis.
Clap it up for niggas knowing what I was about to say.
Like, honestly speaking, that is the basis of the United States legal system. So if you go to court and you go for X, Y, and Z, it's only for X, Y, and Z. The judge cannot go ahead and just because other evidence of other shit, you sued him or you took him to court, you try to prosecute him because you went ahead and you RICO charges, prostitution, human trafficking. You never sent him to court because of the abuse of what you did to Cassie. So that I don't think it's flawed. It's just the freedom of the United States. It just proves how balanced the judicial system of the United States is. Now, with the situation with him and the human trafficking and prostitution is legalized. It's like in a sense because.
Well, not everywhere.
But in a sense, though, like what I mean is, there is girls right now.
There's a big understanding that people are paying for sex.
Exactly. It's normal, and you could go. You could go,
and there's an understanding.
You could go on Twitter.
That's different. That's different from it being legal, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the thing is, like, it's like K2. When weed was literally illegal, what did the government do? They came out with K2. Don't smoke weed. Do some K2.
I mean,
In a sense, what I'm trying to prove is don't buy prostitutes from the street because it's illegal. Go on OnlyFans. And the girls is doing it. There's girls that will give you a haircut and you pay for them and then you meet up with them and then that's it. Then you give them your money. It's like, it's legalized. It's just going through the right channels. It's the same shit. It's like, you can't, they're just making an example out of him. Yeah, he's a scumbag. Yeah, he beat her or whatever, all this other stuff. But there's skeletons under everybody's bed.
That's my thing, though. I feel like if I'm the judge in this situation, and I hate to say it because obviously there's a whole other aspect to it, right? There's the aspect of, people saying, yeah, of course they're going to make an example out of him because he's a black man and that. And I understand that. I truly do. And as a person of color, which you guys can clearly freaking see, obviously I relate and that resonates to me. And I don't care for the people who are going to say, oh, yeah, but you're not his color, whatever. All right, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, sorry, boy.
My point is this. Knowing that, you can't continue to move that way. I mean, this is a dude who was moving like he was untouchable. When everything came out, that's the one thing that the prosecution did do a good job of. As a matter of
everything I have, everything I want, I get.
Exactly. That's one of the videos. But also, look, before sentencing, you think there was a leak. There was a leak that went out, right?
You good, Mud?
There was a leak that went out that he had already booked speaking engagements for next week. Who do you think leaked that? That was the prosecution.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted that out there. They wanted that to be in the judge's mind and in the public's mind. Like, before he's even sentenced, people are booking speaking engagements for him because he already thinks that he's going to get out. This is a man who feels that he is untouchable. He has a God complex. He feels like, I can do what I want and get away with it because I am me.
So they had to make an example. They had to like, yo, chill.
And that's my point. If you're moving like that, then how could you? To be honest with you,
the judge gets mad.
If you're moving like that, and you only got 50 months, I feel like that's a win. If you're Diddy, I feel like I don't know how he could look at it any other way than, yo, honestly, I kind of came out winning. I came out winning. He could have went to jail for way longer, bro.
Bro, I hate to be this guy, but I feel like, how many powerful white men have we seen get off of those technicalities of, yeah, he's a scumbag, but he was only found guilty of so-and-so. But we all know he's a scumbag, but he was only found guilty of so-and-so. You know what I'm saying?
Plenty. Again, if we
even the George Zimmerman guy, that the shit with Trayvon Martin, there was a bunch of shit that came out that they found out, like, this guy might actually just not be a good guy, but it's like, all right, but this is what he was found,
That's
right. We can't use everything else to crucify him.
But I can't. All right, I won't sit here. I can't sit here and say, like, it's not that race doesn't play a role in a lot of these things. But I truly feel in my heart of hearts that in this particular case, I can't do a blanket over all the cases and stuff. No. But I do feel that in this particular case, the fact that he was a black man was not the priority here. Like, to me, it wasn't the top thing when it came to ruling in this sentencing. I don't feel that way. I feel that the biggest thing,
what you said earlier.
I feel like it's the profile.
You have a God complex, and you're in front of the judge, and you're just like, nobody gonna stop me,
bro.
I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna re-beat her. I'm gonna redo whatever the hell I want.
I don't even think he's gonna do all of that, to be honest. I really feel
like he's gonna throw a massive Diddy party if he would have gotten out.
And yeah, he'll probably throw a party or whatever. But I feel like this
and LeBron would have pulled up.
That's wild. But I feel like with this experience, people definitely got to be careful pulling up to his parties after this. But I feel like, yeah, he might change or whatever. I just feel like, look,
I don't know if he'll change.
I mean, definitely.
I feel like the level of like narcissism and everything. Yeah, like,
but it ain't gonna be.
He may stop
before.
like being abusive.
You said he's gonna be in jail for 50 months.
I'm not saying he's gonna stop being abusive or anything.
2027.
I'm just saying he's not gonna be able to move that way as publicly and shit. Like, that's not going.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he's joking, like saying, "Oh, he gonna throw a party. LeBron gonna be." Look, when he gets out, there will be a party. LeBron ain't gonna be there. You understand? Like
Takashi will.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different now. You know what I'm saying? Now you're at a place where you're taboo. Like if I'm LeBron James, I'm sorry, but I can't pull up to your party. I can't have that photo taken. Like, yo, LeBron was at a Diddy party. I can't. Why? It's bad for business. It's bad for business. Can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, back in the day, he was pulling up to the Rock Nation brunch and all that, whatever. Guess what? He ain't going to Rock Nation brunch no more. That's done. It's over for that. You know what I'm saying? Your invite, it got lost in the mail, brother. I'm sorry. He can't be around. He's bad for business. And it's not that these people are better than him. Because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit here claiming to know like what goes on or doesn't go on in Jay-Z's life or all these other people. I don't know. And I don't want to just say Jay-Z. You could name anybody, LeBron or whoever the fuck. I'm saying that they are now going to protect their business, their assets, their livelihood by, not really associating as closely. To me, that's what's going to change everything. That is what's going to change everything. For real. Like, I feel like that's the biggest change out of all of it because now people can't touch you. You're radioactive. So now me sitting with you, me taking a picture with you, like even like for instance, let's be real. This dude is a man who made his fortune. No, that's wrong. He didn't make his fortune off of music, but music was the foundation for him to become, the billionaire, the mogul that he is today.
Yeah.
Even musically, a lot of people can't fuck with him no more. But I know he's going to probably still want to do music when he gets out and whatever like that. It's going to be difficult. Like you're going to see Diddy if he does do music, you're going to see him with some real unorthodox artists. He's not going to be able to get just every artist, bro. People can't touch him now.
I kind of disagree with that. Low key. Because
so who do you think?
No.
Give me an example.
It's not about the people. I feel like Diddy has always been the running joke of being a freaky nigga, a weird nigga.
Running joke is different from convicted freaky dude.
No, but the
like
thing,
he's
the
it
thing
was
is
a running
that they
joke
already
before.
knew. All these people already knew that he was doing some wild shit.
Well, I know they knew. It wasn't about them knowing. It's about the public knowing.
Yeah.
Now the public knows.
But the public ain't going.
Don't get me wrong, because I agree with you 100%.
Bro, when niggas refer to Diddy, niggas don't refer to him in a bad way. They don't, bro. Right now, it's just a joke.
No, it's not.
It's not like R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly, like niggas really don't. Fuck with him.
I think it is like. I think it's gonna be like R. Kelly if it's not already.
Because he didn't really get convicted, though, in a sense. Bro.
I mean,
I think
here's the thing. I feel like the thing with Diddy,
the
thing with Diddy, it's not even about the worst conviction.
I disagree.
No,
bro.
I think the worst conviction for him wasn't what happened in the courtroom. The worst conviction for him was that video coming out.
Yeah, but
that was the worst conviction for him.
There's video of
him
doing wild
kicking the shit out of Cassie.
But that shit was circulating before the court case, bro.
And since that video came out, have you seen anybody stand next to him that's not family?
I don't know, bro. I feel like people still fuck with him, bro. That video's been circulating. That video's been circulating for the past like 4 years, bro.
He's essentially,
brother. I'm telling you,
bro. I'm gonna give you an example.
LeBron is not,
bro.
Momo. LeBron can't stand with this dude now. There's a video of you. Yeah. There's a video of you beating the shit out of Cassie. Drake can't stand next to you. Jay-Z can't stand next to you. Taylor Swift is not shaking your hand. Like the list goes on and on. There's all the people who care about their money, their livelihood, their business, their image. They can't be photographed with this man,
bro. I don't know. I feel like
you think Kai gonna fuck with him?
No, but Aiden will. And that's the difference, bro. It's just
remember,
maybe
Aiden
the
is also
sponsor
somebody that got some shoddy shit in his past.
Aiden is a different. Okay, Aiden is different though. Let's call a spade a spade.
He's back
here.
on Twitch. He's back on Twitch,
but
bro.
Let's call a spade here. Aiden has a different quality than a lot of the other streamers that are big. He's white.
Yeah. And then you got
look. We don't look. I'm the last person. Really... I'm the last person to make the art, whatever. But we got to be real here.
Nah, it's true.
Aiden knows. Aiden knows it's gonna look real different. Him streaming with Diddy than Kai or Speed streaming with Diddy. Kai or Speed ain't touching Diddy. You know that, or you disagree with that.
That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. because sponsors is not gonna allow that shit to happen. But it's like Aiden is still as big as Kai, but it's like what you said. He has shady shit in his past, and his whole precedent is a nigga that is like we all have shit under our bed. Like we all fucked up. Like freedom of speech. Like
it's all about like his fan base, right? So his fan base is, I would say, a lot of just young dudes or white dudes, people who don't necessarily, to be honest, they're not even too invested in what Diddy did. Like when C's brings up like the example of LeBron James, his fan base is a lot of black people, a lot of children, right? A lot of women, like people who watch the NBA. Like that is such a risk for his demographic, because his demographic will be tapped into that shit.
No,
like I think people that tune into Aiden Rose, they probably laugh about the Diddy shit, like about baby oil and shit like that. But like when you talk about like, let's say like LeBron James demographic, it's like shit is not funny to them. Like people in the like imagine like LeBron is one of the biggest people in the NBA. The NBA partners with the WNBA. You think anybody in the WNBA finds that shit amusing? The video of what happened to Cassie, like just off of that, like LeBron could never, because it's not about what Diddy did.
I'm not saying that he would.
Looks.
I'm not saying that he would, but like that Aiden would. I'm just saying like in a sense like, bro, the industry is filled with skeletons, bro.
No, 100%.
Situation, and obviously it's not public, right? It's not publicized, so obviously they're not. But it's like there is videos, there is conversations, there is shit of things that is happening, and people are waking up to it. But I guess it's becoming, and it's not to bring back, what we spoke about a couple pods ago about like the whole Charlie Kirk shit. It's like I feel like we're so desensitized that it's like people will want to see his interview. People would want to hear him. People would want to tune in. If he
that's different though.
And if he comes out with a song, if he comes out with a song or some shit or whatever, someone will be able to like, yo, damn, this shit, damn, he's back. Oh shit, like look how he bounced back. Look at the every step I take.
I feel like music is a bad example.
He ain't gonna have another one of those. I think.
I don't know, brother.
I feel like music is a bad example.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. He ain't gonna have another one of those.
He was falling off.
I don't know, bro.
He didn't have another one of those before this whole shit.
Yeah, like he wasn't.
And also the fact that people want to listen to him,
successful music before.
And I'm not trying to be like, obviously, I don't agree with what he's done.
No, I'm not saying you do. I'm saying we're having an argument about whether or not he will be able to get back to a certain stature. I think, yes, will there be a market for people who want to listen to him? Sure. The issue is who is taking that interview is a very different conversation now. Like, I'm telling you right now, like there's not a late show that's going to put him up there. Jimmy Kimmel's not going to have him on. Jimmy Fallon's not going to have him on.
Yeah,
like he's not going on. He's not going on the
R. Kelly interview.
He's not going on the Breakfast Club.
Oh, who did the R. Kelly?
Gail King.
Was it Gail?
Yeah, Gail King. The Gail King one that you see.
I think it would have to be like either her or Breakfast Club.
It might be something
but even
like
then,
that,
it's not because they fuck with him. It's just because they know people would want to see it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's all right. That's a different conversation. Will people do it just off the strength of, okay, like, let's take a shot in the dark here and like get some ratings because people want to hear what this guy's gonna say? Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'm talking about him on his own.
It's gonna be a one-time thing.
He's not gonna be able to get hot on his own again. Like that's not gonna happen. Like it's not. I feel like there's not gonna be people. Like I'm saying, you could throw your Diddy party, but like the public part of the party, where the one that Joe Budden was at, the one that everybody, what I'm saying, Jay-Z and the Beyoncés and the Rihannas and all this. That's not happening anymore.
I agree with you. I don't think too many A-listers are going to want to stand
going
next
down. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to have that. They're not going. They're not going. And if it happens, I will come right on this podcast and be like, yo, I was wrong. But I truly don't believe I'll ever have to say that.
I'm just trying to play devil advocate. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like we're in such a different time. Like, it's not trying to say that, he's done anything. He's done anything like, to deserve people to come back on his platform. It's a different time, bro. Like you have Tekashi who snitched on a Treyway. Nicki came out, made a song with the nigga. The street says don't do that.
That's different.
Soy Boy not coming?
No, I'm just moving over because I'm like we've been for a while. Now you coming? You're gonna get on. Don't worry. but at the end, you
Yeah,
didn't put your
so
word.
chill out, bro. So it's like
But
Takashi went ahead.
that's different.
And
That's different though.
no, I know it's a different
Because we're
scenario.
talking about what
I'm-
hip hop accepts versus, but with Diddy, it's different. It transcends what hip hop accepts.
Yeah,
It's more what the world accepts, what the public eye will accept.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I just don't think that the people on that level, right? You mentioned the LeBrons, you mentioned the Drake. I just don't think that they can be photographed standing next to somebody who did that. But that, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's that. He'll be home. He'll be home in 2027, and
to answer your question real quick before anything, 4 years is not bad if he's getting out in 2027, bro. Because technically, a year was wasted of him still like kind of in court cases. He's pretty much out.
When the judge sentences, they can't take into account that because those are still programs, and obviously he has a good lawyer. He's probably going to get into the program, but they can't they're not guarantees. It's like saying when somebody gets out on good behavior, the judge can't foresee that the person will get out on good behavior.
Also, they gave him 4 years, but he's going to get out in 2027.
Yeah, I mean, because
good behavior.
He's already got 14 months time served.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
they're
then
adding
those are-
it. So they're
those are
adding
the
the next
programs-
50.
No. The 14 months comes
It's part of the 50.
The 14 months comes off of that.
Oh, for the 50.
And then when the program he'll be able to get out I think his earliest release would probably be early 27, and he's likely
it though, nigga.
he's likely going to get
the sunset, bro.
He's likely going to get the earliest one. I mean, he's going to have his money. He's going to have whatever. But again, it's the hubris. It's I mean, that's part of the other conversation that I really wanted to have, which kind of jumps a little bit away from that. Just it goes more general, right? Did you guys see the Charlie Sheen documentary by any chance?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Did you see the Kanye? Well, Kanye one's still in theaters. I saw it illegally, but you didn't see. You guys see Kanye?
No, you didn't. You didn't see it illegally. The fuck are you going?
Listen, man. I just because I feel like that. It's crazy to me because, obviously, yes, this is something that I know, and it's something that's been taught to me. You know, going to church all these years and everything or whatever, but I feel like I've seen it in such a tangible way the last couple years. Right? Like these people that they literally achieve having it all. It always, 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 always ends in their demise. Like, bro, look at Kanye. Look at Charlie Sheen. Look at Diddy now. It's crazy. These are just the recent ones I'm talking about. But I'm like, it's crazy because literally, how much catechesis have I heard? How many times have I gone to whatever and people just talking about whatever, no, the things that you want the world, you want all this money, you want the fame, you want the acclaim, you want the whatever, but it's not going to bring you life. It's going to destroy you. And you hear it. And I'll be real. When I was 14, 15, I wasn't really trying to hear that shit. I'll be real with you. And I get it. There's probably people now who hear that and be like, but you guys are doing a podcast. Don't you want the podcast to blow up and be big or whatever? Of course I do. But I don't want it to blow up for those reasons.
Like to throw parties and to be
No.
lavishly.
I'm not looking for that. And I think the reason why I can truly say that is because of stories like Diddy. It's because of stories like Charlie Sheen. It's because of stories like Kanye West.
R. Kelly.
These are people that they achieved everything, bro. They got it all. They didn't lose. They won. They got everything you can think of. The money, the houses, the cars, the women, everything, the fame.
Yeah.
And this shit corrupted them completely. Bro, it's just it's such a clear testament that life really doesn't come from there. That's the point. Bro, I've never seen that clearer than I do today. That life can't come from that shit. Because it doesn't make any sense. If you're Diddy, what? And no, not if you're Diddy. You're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to make that freaking illusion because that was wild.
Diddy,
but yeah, no, I'm gonna have to play the. That was my bad.
Hey, bro, you can come over, Soy Boy.
Soy Boy. 2 more minutes, I promise. But my point is, bro, you have everything. You have the money, the investments, the house, you everything. Why? Why the freak offs? Why? Like, and people will say, oh, well, he had a problem or whatever. But that's why we all have problems.
It's a joke. If you don't know who Caligula is, like, it's a Caligula complex, my nigga. Like OD, bro.
That's not even a joke though. Like that's
it's
spot
literally
on.
it's
Right.
literally you have it all and you ain't happy with it all. You want more. You want more than what you have. And it's like you're not satisfied with the fucking lavish life, with the money, with the fucking car, with the cars, with the girls, with everything, bro. You got drugs, you got everything that can possibly take you away from whatever human desire you feel. You still want more. You want to fuck it all up. You want to take it up a notch, tweak it a little bit more, because
they don't have the one thing, like, mentally, that they actually need, in the sense, like what C's was saying, like, these things, they don't bring you life. And I feel like what life means is just the perspective of having not been as successful as you were. And you will never get that perspective because everyone that talks to you understands they're talking to a multimillionaire 100 times over, like, so billionaire. So like when you talk about like Charlie Sheen, and I watched his doc, one of the things that stood out to me was he was talking about, I forgot one of the times, because his career kind of went up and down because of his drug problem.
Yeah.
But one of the things he said that was interesting to me was, sometimes it felt like I never really deserved what I had, when he was talking about his success. Like if he kind of just on accident just stumbled across what he had. Now imagine, right? You're talking about one of the most successful actors in his realm, and he doesn't feel like he actually is talented. He doesn't feel like he actually did something to get there, right? And he felt like one of the things in his doc that was like so crazy to me is he was literally spiraling, like on the edge of like crippling drug addiction, like fighting for his life. And he just could not get out of the negotiations for 2.5 Men. All they kept doing was, no, here's more money. Here's more money. And then he signed such a ridiculous contract for $2 million an episode. More money than anyone has ever seen. And it's so crazy because you're talking about a man who he's going into the negotiations. He's like, bro, I am not in a good space. I am a drug addict. I will not. And they're like, nah, man, you'll figure it out. Here's more money. And it's just like, there's just no one in the realm to actually say like, listen, bro, your life is more important. No, your life is more important than
because
this.
they don't. But that's the thing. It's like growing up in the church. Like I always fought this battle because I felt like I was like, why don't these people want me to be great? Like I felt like obviously the church that we go to, the reality that we're a part of, we have people that kind of speak to us and follow us along our walk of faith. And I always felt like those people like didn't want me to be great. I felt like there was this like it was always like I'm like they always put me down. I feel like they always like I feel like the things that are like my best qualities, they make me feel like these are bad things, and I don't get it. And then like I see these stories that like it's like, bro, that's it right there. Like what the hell? Like
who would you have been?
Who would you have become? Like if that's what you, and it's crazy because like I don't want this to come off as like I'm telling people like, no, like bro, like just give it up. Like if you have a dream, don't follow it. No, I think obviously like I feel like we need more Christian artists. We need Christian lawyers, Christian doctor, Christian podcasters. Like to me, that's the whole premise of the Pie Show. Like I feel like yes, but done right, done correctly, done with pure intention, not done with the intentions of I want to become a god.
But it's like I don't think anybody. I mean, a lot of people, of course, like they want. There's people that want it all, right? They want fame, they want money, they want all this other stuff to live right, to live comfortably. But it's like the devil always seeps in, though. in the middle of that shit. And it's
I mean,
not to
he
go
can-
fully.
he-
It's
no,
not
no,
to go
he can
fully
get into-
Christian
he can
into
get
it,
into
but it's like
everything.
it always seeps in no matter what, right? Like we could be doing the pod the minute like we could be signing a contract to
Oh, the
go-
money, the minute that
like,
money comes in,
and we could
you
be
gotta-
singing,
you gotta
and
be,
I'm gonna be
you got to be careful.
like it's like we could be like
But again,
Willie and Gilly and Wallow.
Gilly and Wallow,
I said Willie and Gallo.
Willie and Gallo.
Wallow, Gilly and Wallow, and we can sign a multi-million-dollar, and we out of the hood and all this other stuff. It's like
We're
eventually,
pretty much out of the hood right now. But
like it's like nah, of course.
this ain't
I live
hood,
in CT, bro.
You live in CT,
but
you
it's
live in
like-
nice area in Jersey.
like,
Like, we
it-
all good now, but
It always seeps in though, no matter what, right? Like, and
Yes.
that's the most important thing for someone who gets in those positions is to have a foundation. The foundation is very important, and the foundation only comes from one place. And if you don't reach out or seek that foundation, then the minute that you come across these big multi deals or whatever it is, you're gonna lose yourself. Because personally, it's not saying that, I'm well off and all this other stuff. It's like, but you guys know, like, the position that like that God has put me in. Like,
the IRS
with
is on you for 102K
for the solar business
for
and all
sure,
that
for
other
sure.
stuff. And it wasn't something that I was searching for. It wasn't something that I was like I didn't think that I was gonna start doing that, but it started, and God has been helping me find clients and all this other stuff. And when it's rough, it's rough. When it's hard, when it's good, it's good, and all the other stuff. And right now, like we're bad, right, because of all the situations that we're going through,
Yeah.
like financially. But it's like, as long as I have the foundation, as long as I stay amongst the church or whatever it is,
it's the church.
it's very hard for me to steer, because if my main focus is to make millions rather than to seek for God, because I know that if I do make millions, I'm gonna leave my wife, leave my kids, leave everything, then your priorities pretty much just gotta be head on. You have to.
Those people is like their main focus is they're chasing the fame, and when you get into the life of fame, you're in a life where everyone around you, their God is money, and that's the most important thing. So when you talk about the Charlie Sheens of the world, when you talk about the Diddys of the world, it's okay because they got money. Like there's people in Diddy's circle that's just like, yeah, you did some fucked up shit, but you good though, bro. They're gonna unfreeze your bank account. Same thing with Charlie Sheen. He the brink of disaster, and he was spiraling through drug addiction, and they're just like, nah, you'll figure it out, bro. He couldn't even keep his eyes open on set, but it's just because there's so many people in this world, especially in that world, that money is just the main focus. Money is the main thing. And it's crazy because like the way we grew up, one thing we were taught, not to get too deep,
And we said
is
in the last spot
that we have to detach ourselves just from money, because if you don't, then you're ruled by money. Like it's the devil in that way. And it's not because people say, money is the root of evil. And I don't think it's not the physical paper. Like if you just get $10 million tomorrow, you're going to be a horrible person, but it's what money does to like your mentality and how you think. Like, I feel like one of the most important things that I've done in my marriage, like one of the most important things was like joining my bank account with Rose, because it took the concept of money out of our marriage. It took the concept of this is what you do, this is what I do. I don't even know.
It's the concept of my money.
Yeah,
out of
like,
the marriage. Yeah, because you can't have that.
Exactly. Like
it can't be my money
goes
your
in.
money. It has to be our money, the family's money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Money goes in, bills get paid, way too many Target trips happen, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Target is the devil.
And I promise you.
I feel like that's a whole other conversation now for today. But Target is the devil.
I mean, that's the reason it's red, though.
It's a fact.
And it's just like,
that's why it's a Target.
No, it's the target of the devil. Like Target is the devil.
But I
Walmart too. I'm sorry.
But I promise you, like,
I can't.
It's blue.
But I promise you, like, for me, as
soon
soon as I did that, I promise you, like, me and Rose, we don't we don't argue about money. The only
'cause
thing is
everybody can see. That's the thing.
We budget together,
Exactly.
and but there's no argument.
But I feel like that's a novel concept for a lot of people. Because I got a lot of friends who are like in long-term relationships or whatever, but it's like he has his, she has hers kind of shit.
I know people who are in long marriages.
Yes, marriages
that
like that.
still have.
And I feel like that to me, like you're still kind of holding on to this idea of mine. And it's like, bro, like I couldn't commit to somebody my whole life. Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry you, whatever. But it's like, but I got my money separate. Like, bro, no. Like your money, your stuff, like that's where your heart is at, bro. If you're keeping that on you, then you're not to me. I'm sorry, bro, but like, it's not true. The marriage is not true. Like for you to, like, I think people miss like the word marriage. A marriage of two things is not two things being next to each other. You understand? Like I think in the world, society today has kind of made, marriage and relationships into this bastardized thing that it's really not. Marriage is not two things next to each other. These two chairs are next to each other. If these two chairs were married, they'd be one fucking chair.
Mm-hmm.
People don't get that.
Be a bench.
People don't get that. People think, no. Marriage is like, I bring me and she there and we next to each other and we together and that's it and we locked it. No, because that's why people still believe divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Because they still think it's something you could take apart. Yep. If people truly understood the concept of marriage as becoming one flesh, becoming one entity, then they would understand why people of faith don't believe in divorce. Because to divorce myself, I'd cut myself in half. I can't do that without dying. You understand? But society doesn't speak it. They don't tell people that. They say, no, it's not that. And people are taught, like, no, you still have your finances and she can have her finances and whatever. But it's like, bro, it's true. Like that's my thing. Is like when I watch these documentaries and I see these stories play out, the number one thing that I've learned is that it is 100% true, and nobody will ever be able to prove to me otherwise that there aren't only two gods in this world: God and money. That's a fact to me. It's a fact. It's proven. It's cold hard facts. You can't change that, because I see the people that praise the God of money. I know the people that praise the God of money. I deal with those people. Like I know them. You know what I'm saying? I see it. And I see how they move.
And it's not to say also that I like, because I'm a human being, like, of course I like, bro, it's not a bad thing to fucking have money regardless. Like you could do a lot of good with money anyways. Like
yeah.
You could fucking.
There's a lot of Christians with a ton of money.
Yeah, like you could help out so many people. You could help out, vocations, whatever it is, bro. Like you could do a lot of fucking.
Yeah,
you could help
sure.
out. You could do a lot of shit.
Is what the money does to people.
Is what the money does. Is the sense of power. Is the sense of knowing that you feel like you are above everyone else. That if a situation appears, you know that at the end of the day, if I have a situation with C's, and instead of my regular alternative, if I have a problem with C's, is try to squash it, try to figure it out. That's my boy. That's my best friend. Like, that's my brother. If I have a problem with Zay, like, I got to squash it. That's my boy. That's my brother, nigga. Best friend, nigga. It's like, I got to squash it. Thanks. But if I got bread, if I got a lot of money or whatever, the way you react can fuck that up. Because I can be like, fuck it.
Like, yeah, I don't need this nigga.
I don't need this nigga. I could just, I just keep it pushing. And that's what's happening with a lot of these people. Is that at the end of the day, they feel like they're above it all. Mm-hmm. They need more. They want more. They want to be able to have as many girls as they want. They want all this other shit. And when they realize that at the end of the day, like, I'm not above it all, because there's one shit that has a control over my whole entire life, which is this. And I keep falling into a lot of wild shit because of this, which is the drugs and all this other shit, the big fucking orgies that Diddy does and all these other shit. Like it's destructive, because you made this money, this paper, this shit your world. You made it everything, and you were so what you said earlier. Diddy got the God complex because he wanted to be above it all. So his mission was just one. It was just, nigga, be the owner of this. I'm gonna be CEO of that. I'm gonna make as much fucking money because I came out of the hood. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I'm gonna take down everybody with me. I don't give a fuck. And once he was in that position of power, when niggas come around here, have these outings, fuck it, nigga. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want, but I got it on tape though. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing because you doing it in my crib, in my billions, in my mansion. And now y'all all work for me, and y'all all just got to do whatever the fuck I say because nigga, I'm in charge. He
It's
had the God
crazy
complex.
because like one of the goals of people, like they always used to say this, like on Instagram when people, you know, they're trying to sell you something. It's like, oh, you know, but don't you want financial freedom? And it's just like you look at
It's financial slavery.
You
at the
look
end
at
of the
Charlie
day.
Sheen and you look at Diddy. Like, look at what they do with their financial freedom. Like
My nigga,
Diddy
my
created an enterprise of sex.
But
like
they,
you hear
that's
some
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
shit he was doing.
They
It's like
all become slaves. Like to
Yeah.
me, Diddy was a slave to his sexual deviancy. Charlie Sheen was a slave to his addictions with the drugs or whatever. Kanye West was a slave to his complex of himself being a god or whatever. Like when you get to that level of money, whatever, I feel like it's hard not to freaking put yourself at a place that you're really not. Like you see yourself in a way that you really are not. Like, and I feel like, again, like,
but it's
I know a lot of people will listen to that and be like, nah, man, that's not true. Like, because there's a lot of good people, whatever.
It's
Listen,
like, nah,
I feel
everybody got
because there's
skeletons under
nobody
their bed,
money-
bro.
No,
because
but
there's
here's my thing
nobody
is-
who could
Now,
like
I know
knock
that
you
there's
down.
people
No,
out there
but
that
it's
probably
money.
believe.
It's money. It's money. At the end of the day, like, you have to understand, like, the God of money will corrupt totally.
It's insane,
And
though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, when I see these stories, like, to me, it's like there's no clearer sign than it's like, look, bro, Cito, it's like it just tells me, like, Cito, don't chase that. Do not chase that. Like, if you, like, bro, to me, it's very simple. It's like, bro, I have a lot of things. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, look, when I look at my life in 2025, I'm like, bro, God has blessed the shit out of us. Me, my family, he's blessed us for real. Like, and there's a lot of things that I have going, right? Like, whatever, I have the stuff with MOYU. I obviously have my 9 to 5. Now we started this beautiful entity, the Pie Show, whatever, like, beautiful, right? Any of those things, right? If any of those things were to take off, whatever, like that, and start really blessing me financially, primarily,
You're
like,
giving me a stat.
I have to be prudent, is my point.
Giving us some money.
Facts.
No, I mean, yeah, but I'm saying my point is, like, bro, like, I see seeing these stories, like, to me, it's clear. It's like, bro, you have to be prudent. Like, you have to make sure that the decisions that you're making are not based on the dollar amounts. Like, because I feel like the moment that you're making decisions based on the dollar amount or the net return, the profit that you're making, you're fucked.
And
You're fucked. Like, you're losing everything. Like, bro, I have a family. I have a marriage. I have children. I have a home. I can't live like that. I can't chase that shit because it's going to be gone. I'm going to lose it. And what clearer sign? Look at Kanye. Where are his kids? Where is his wife? Gone. Charlie Sheen, it's broken. He's trying. At the end of the freaking documentary, like, you see him, like, yeah, he's trying, whatever, but it's gone. It's broken.
The light is gone.
You understand?
Bro.
Like, whatever.
All the money in the world
Because
that he had.
even Kanye, he not even chasing the designer shit no more, bro.
Because it's done, bro. It's done.
He
It's
tried
done.
it. He tried to do. I had the shit, but,
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
But
for sure.
He
But-
don't have that drive no more, bro. Because
Bro,
it's like
it's done.
you got it all, and look, you lost
had
it
it all and you realize it. And bro, Will Smith said it.
And his only happiness was one thing. Where he saw light, where he saw God, where he saw happiness, where he felt happy, which was one person, and she passed away, which was his mom.
Will Smith had an interview a year or two ago where he said people constantly speak about rock bottom. They talk about getting to rock bottom and what it feels like and turning their life around, all that stuff, whatever. But nobody talks about the opposite of rock bottom, which is just as transformative, which is just as impactful. And I forget his exact wording or phrasing, but he said the opposite of rock bottom, like peak, the top. It's also the same. It's the same problem. It's you get to this point where you have it all. You've done everything you wanted to do. You've accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. You have all the money. You have all the success. And you realize it's empty.
Yep. It doesn't make
That
you
interview,
happy.
that interview made its rounds, but to me, doesn't like that should be the most viral clip of any freaking clip. Because that's the truth.
Because you know what
that's the answer to freaking life.
You know what
this
they
is a
say
guy
about
who
it?
had it all, and he's telling you to your face, bro, it's empty. Like I was the best. It's empty.
Yeah.
And look at it. Look at his life. Look at his family. Like I'm not trying to shit on him, but just look at it. It's like, bro, it's true.
But you know what people say though? The way people rebuttal to it is, look at a millionaire saying that is empty, so he's telling us that we shouldn't be making money, and that's what it is.
But I think what he's
But I
saying,
feel like I don't see it like he's telling us not to make money.
I'm not saying that what he's saying is wrong. It's
People
just
are gonna
that
say that. It's
like,
true.
yeah, it's easy for you to say it,
Bro,
like, you know, for
why
sure.
I never
go
seen
get,
this-
go get
why I
your
never
fortune
seen this
away.
pod?
Yeah.
For sure, people are gonna say that. But my thing is,
I never seen this pod.
But
So
my thing is, for people,
it should've
I think
went
people are
viral.
going to say that it went viral a little bit, but not as much as it should have because it's not the right message. Again, people hate the truth. People hate the truth.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk got killed for truth. People can argue. They can say, "Oh, he got killed because he was he attacked people." Whatever. He got killed for truth. People don't like the truth. People don't want to be told what Will Smith said in that quote.
Yeah.
They want to be told that no, like, yo, bro, get that money, bro. Like, get the
That's
success.
a fact.
Do it. Be all you can be. Like, do everything. Chase your dream. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear that if you do achieve that dream, that if you do achieve all the success, that if you get everything you ever wanted, you're going to get there and realize that shit is worth nothing if you don't have something else.
It's insane.
But to
though.
me, that's the point. Like that's the whole reason I'm sitting here today with you guys. It's the whole reason that I ever wanted to do this show. It's because that's a message that needs to be perpetuated. Bro, that's not where life comes from. It's just not. I've seen it too many freaking times. And it's
I'll
my
be
job
honest.
to freaking tell the rest of the people or whoever the fuck is going to listen to me that, bro, that's not where life comes from.
But I'll be honest. Like me, to backtrack a little bit. When I said the shit about like even the solar and all that other stuff, like, bro, it's not to boast. It's not to put it out there or whatever. Bro, I'm in problems financially because of the business right now. So it's like I'm trying to fix it and all that other stuff. So please don't take this as he trying to talk his shit on a open mic that's recorded. But it's like there's checks that I receive on a weekly, sometimes monthly basis or whatever of 25 to 30,000. The point is, my happiest moments is when I'm in the financial struggle. The best moments of my life. Today we went pumpkin picking with my kids and we spent some time. Wife was laughing. We was joking. We were by ourselves. We weren't in catch steak. We weren't in Tao. We weren't in
picking.
We weren't in fucking in Great Wolf Lodge like how we was a couple weeks ago when we was with the kids and we had all this bread in our account and all this other shit.
He got
And
money.
it's like the best moments that we have is when we are bad. When we are, and it is because at the end of the day, my joy and my happiness comes from the gifts of what God has given me. When I look around and I see my 5 kids and I see my wife is pregnant with the 6, like it's like, bro, I don't deserve this shit, bro.
Gotta clap it up for being
like-
open to life.
Nah, but
Have to.
it's facts, bro. But it's like, I don't deserve this shit, my nigga. I come from stupid shit. Like this is the same girl that I fucking hurt. Like I imposed my own will upon her. I try to get her pregnant because of my hatred towards my pops and shit like that. And it's not to bring back like shit that we've been speaking about, but it's just to kind of bring precedent to the situation that she's brought up or whatever. But it's like this, when I see my life, and it's all because of what? Because I know that none of this was attainable if it wasn't for one person, which is God. And when I look at my life, when I look at my kids and all this other shit, the only happiness that I receive is through the gifts of God, which is my children. It's not the fucking bread. It's not the money. Because when I got it, it's like,
be real. Like let's have a real conversation. Like, bro. And obviously we need to wrap up soon, but like I feel like, at least for me, I don't want to speak for anybody else. Like whenever like financially we're like up in my family, like when things are going really well financially, we got like money and things are going like really smoothly or whatever, like I gotta be real. Like the first thing that I think about, unfortunately, because of me, who I am, my selfishness and all that, whatever, like it's like for whatever reason, like it's not doing something for my kids. It's not doing something for the church. It's not doing something for my family. Like if I get like, if we're doing well, whatever, like immediately I'm thinking about like, yo, like, oh, like I want to get this, I want to buy that. Like for me, like I become selfish. Like it's like the more that I have, my initial thoughts become very selfish. But all of a sudden, when I don't, like when we're on a lower part, when we're going through like a lull financially, everything is in more perspective. Everything is in a better perspective where it's like, no, like whatever comes in, I got to take care of my kids. I got to take care of my wife. I got to make sure like everything's good or whatever. But for whatever reason, when I have the abundance, I become more selfish. I become more greedy. I become more egotistical.
Hitting you up to cop the fucking. My wife was trying to cop.
For sure.
Like it's
she
like
told
that's
you?
because it's like she couldn't get it, but it's like we were just about to cop the fucking off-white ones, the all-white joints.
I tell you right now, somebody had to pay. Somebody had to pay for that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you got them?
I had to buy them for myself.
But I'm gonna take them away from you.
You gonna take them away from me?
Yes.
I already bought them. They're mine now.
You already have them here?
I have. They're mine. I got them. He's about to fight me live on air. I'll get you another pair for sure. If you want to get
yeah, we still on that, bro.
I got you.
But
I got you.
You just threw up the whole conversation.
No, I got you 100%. I got you 100%.
You're not supposed to have them. I'm supposed to have the whole collection.
I had to pay because I hit up Isaac watches. So Isaac, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for supporting whatever he watches. We obviously
you got to cut this part off.
Yeah, no, I told obviously I made a deal. I was gonna buy him from my this is the guy I was gonna buy him for, but in the end whatever happened with it, so I bought it. I made a deal with him. I had to pay him, so I was like, all right, I guess I got some off-whites now. But
damn,
yeah, it's kind of fuck all that. Listen, we gotta get the main point that I was trying to talk.
We gonna keep having a conversation, nigga, about whatever. Fuck Charlie Sheen. Fuck P. Diddy. The main point that I'm trying to make is that you caught my off-white.
No, is that when I have abundance, I will think about copping something like that for myself. But when I don't, I focus more on and I feel like that's look, what you spoke about just now is like, to me, like that's what it's about. Like me as a married man with freaking 5 fucking kids, bro, like that's my life is about that. Like it's about trying to make those kids happy with whatever I can have. And to be honest with you, money doesn't make my kids happy. Like my kids don't live in a world where money is really a thing. And I was realizing that recently. My kids, they don't understand the concept of money. They don't know what that shit is. They don't know what that's about. They don't understand that. They think I go to work because it's something to do. That's what they think.
That's a fact.
That's what they don't know that like I have to do that to provide for them, whatever. They don't understand that. Like my one of my kids was telling me the other day, they were like, oh, my friend was telling me, about like their house and whatever. And basically like I get the friend lives in an apartment or whatever. And they're telling, and one of my kids is telling me like, yeah, like whatever, like, so basically they're telling me about it, whatever. But it's like weird because like, they got like, they said they got one, like, they got upset because, they really had to go to the bathroom, but their dad was in the bathroom and then they ended up having an accident because whatever. And it's like, I was just like, yeah, but go to the other bathroom. And I was like, no, like, I was like, everybody don't have
another bathroom.
Like it sounds, you know what I mean?
It
sounds crazy. Like everybody don't have, but it's like, yeah, bro, like, but that's a fact. Like, bro, the way me and Zay grew up, like in Brooklyn, when we were living in Sunset Park, there was one toilet. Like,
small ass toilet.
Yeah, bro. If somebody was in that bathroom, bro, you was fucked. Like, where's you gonna go? Like, bro, there was times where people went downstairs to the neighbor, like, yo, can I? Like, for real. Like, that was a thing. Yeah. So my kid is hearing this, and they're like, what do you mean you couldn't? Like, bro, just go to the other bath. And I'm like, bro, like people don't. Everybody,
bro,
don't,
my kids
don't
is
have
expecting Punta Cana every year.
Like literally, like bro, my kids.
And the shit is getting more expensive.
My kids
every
were
year.
talking about it tonight. Like on the way back from the Eucharist, they were like, yeah, like we're gonna go to DR again, and this time I'm gonna do this. This time I'm like, yo, this time
I guess we got.
I said, bro, we finna start catechizing in a freaking week. Like y'all talking some crazy shit.
Bro.
But
this
again,
crazy.
That just speaks to my point that my kids don't have any concept of money. They don't think about that. And I love that. Like that to me is the best thing. And I can't say it's the best thing that my wife and I have done as parents, because I don't even know if it's something that we've done, if not something that God has done with them. Like he's done this in my family that my kids don't think that way. Like my kids ask for the moon. When they ask for shit, they ask for the moon. They don't know money. So like we'll go somewhere or whatever, and my daughter will be like, "Oh my God, like I want a horse so bad. Daddy, can you buy me a horse?" And I'm like, I just look at them like,
The fuck?
like, huh? Like, you want a what, man? Like, where we gonna put the horse at? Like, what are you talking about? Like, but in her mind, in her innocence or whatever, she's like, yeah, like I mean, everything else I asked for, like you just get. So like, why couldn't I get a horse? She don't understand that horses cost thousands of dollars, and normally the people that own horses live on ranches. She don't get that. All she gets is that, bro, like whatever I've wanted, like my parents have been able to provide for me, like
Daddy's
whatever.
been able to get it
through the grace of God, like yes, but they don't know money.
Yeah.
So like my kids, if you ask them like, yo, like what do you want to do when you grow up, whatever, like they don't talk about like, yo, I want to be rich, I want to do whatever like that. But when I relate it to like me as a kid, I always brought money into it because we grew up poor. And that was one of my biggest fucking struggles. Like every time somebody asked me what I wanted to be, is like, it always had to do with money. Like I didn't, bro, like when I was doing music and stuff like that, whatever, like I was doing it obviously for the love of music, for passion, everything. But a lot of it was money. I wanted to make money. Like when I was playing sports a lot of the time, whatever, like the reason my competitive nature was fucking like at that fucking point was because I realized I have
Make it to the league.
I have to be better than all of you fucking people because it can result in dollars. Like my kids don't think like that. Like my son doesn't give a shit. My son plays. Did you see my son play a sport, bro? Like he's mad kind. He don't care. He just doesn't give a shit. Why? Because he has no concept of money. He doesn't think about money. Money is nothing. It doesn't exist. You give him $1, he doesn't know what the fuck to do with it. Like a couple weeks ago, somebody gave him like $20, and he just came and he's just like, "Yeah, I got $20. I got $20. I don't know. Like, do I give it to you? What do we do with this?" I was like, "I could buy you Robux." He's like, "Oh, you buy Robux with this?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Papi, how do you think I get the Robux?" He's like, I don't know. I normally just ask you, and then I just have Robux. I didn't know that you." Like, he didn't know that I had to pay for the Robux, which explains why he asked for 1 million Robux from the Three Kings.
Oh, he asked for,
he has no fucking idea.
One
He
Robux? How
think
much
you
that shit
Charlie
cost?
Sheen.
No, like so for instance, it's different. It's like if you buy, I think $20 gets you about 2,000 Robux.
Damn.
So he wrote, when he wrote his letter to the Three Kings last year, he asked for 1 million Robux, and
What is that, $1,000?
me and Kato were looking at us. We're looking at each other like, is he insane? Like, what the hell is he talking about? He doesn't realize that, like, again, money.
50 back?
You know what
Yes.
I think?
He don't understand that.
And you pay for it?
Fuck no. You crazy? Hell no. He got like 10,000 Robux and called it a day.
You know what I think the craziest shit is like the amount of people who aren't willing to trade their money in for something that makes them happy. And it's so crazy because you talk to so many people, and you know, people live life differently. I'm not knocking anybody's life, but to me, I always find it crazy how, like, you'll see people, they're driving like a shitty ass car that they hate, or living in a shitty ass place, or an apartment that's too small or whatever. And these same people have so much money saved up somewhere. And it's just like, but it's like, if you told them like, why don't you go into your savings? It's like, you're the Antichrist. And I'm not advocating for being what they would deem like irresponsible. But even take it a step further, Momo was just talking about, like being open to life. There's so many people who want a child so bad, but they won't have one because they feel like they're not financially ready. Like, I forgot what the rule is.
Yeah.
I think you might know it. There's like a thing that it was in a book or something, and it says, if you don't have at least $50,000 in your saving account, you're not ready to have a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, like, so you're basically saying anyone in the poverty line does not deserve the love of a child. Like, it's so crazy to me how people correlate like shit that can actually make them happy with money. And I hate to take it there, but it's just like, How many of these people like die with all this money in their bank account, never having gotten to drive that car that they were saving
They never
for,
enjoy it.
never having lived in a
Facts.
place that was decent.
Or they never went on that vacation.
And
they never
went on
never
that
took that
vacation.
trip.
And
They
you know
never
what?
did the bucket list shit.
A lot of the decisions I've made,
But they had the money.
and and a lot of the decisions I've made, and I'm sure y'all too. A lot of the decisions we made, we're probably like mortgaging a big part of our fucking future or financial future or what can be ahead of us, like financially, by the decisions we're making now. But at the end of the day, to me, it's like, if I have a chance at happiness now, if I have a chance like to give my family some type of comfortability now, I'm not going to sacrifice that because the world says, oh, you have to do this so that you'll be good in 10 or 20 years. Because who knows if we're going to make it.
And
to
my
10 or
thing
20
is,
I hate to break it to
who's
niggas,
the
though.
world or society to tell me what I should do?
And
with me and my family.
I hate to break it to niggas, bro. Nigga, kids, I don't struggle. I don't know about you, nigga. Is it like you go through problems,
Bro, for sure.
You go through
for
problems,
sure,
bro.
yeah,
but nigga,
it's not what they make it out to be. That's the devil. The devil doesn't want people to have
fucking
kids.
child that I got, nigga, is we chilling, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. They
every
come with
kid
problems.
Yeah, but they come with problems.
We go
but
2 months, we can't
they
pay the
come with
bills
problems,
and shit
but they
like that.
also
Like,
come-
it is what it is.
But they also come with blessings, and that's the part that people miss. Like, we've all had kids here, and we've all
my
seen
nigga.
every kid comes with blessings. Every single kid, like, it doesn't matter how many you have, everyone has come with unique blessings. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, it doesn't. I mean, even
my nigga,
like
niggas be looking at me like a crazy ass nigga.
bro,
I got
trust me.
6 kids. I got 5 kids.
Me too.
Under 5 years old. Under 6 years old. About to have the 6.
My oldest is 9, but people look at me like I'm nuts too. They be
Like-
like, 5. Damn, what are you trying to go for?
And we
Baseball
went-
team, football team. It's like, and again, like to explain to people in this society is counterproductive. They're never gonna understand it because they think about it
Remember,
immediately.
this nigga either got mad money or he's
exactly.
he's just an immigrant.
Immediately they correlate it to money. And my thing is like, bro, the difference between me and you is I never consider money when I think about my children.
I don't
Everyone's
put
like, oh,
one
but
in here, like,
that's
it's
irresponsible.
like-
No, it's not. No, it's not. I promise you, right? And I'll say this just so everybody freaking, I promise you, my wife and I, we receive no help from the government. Your taxes are not paying for my children. You're not raising my kids. You're not paying for anything in my house or anything that my kids have. God is the one that provides for my family.
But
And
your
that's
social-
just- and that's
but
just
your
not
social,
me.
your social security can help a lot tap in.
Nah, listen, that's the. I'm just saying, like, because I also get that too. People, you know, people look at you a certain way because they be like, oh, another person having all these kids, but my tax dollars is paying for them, whatever. No, your tax dollars don't pay for my kids.
Nigga,
God
my
provides for my kids.
tax dollars pay for them, nigga.
Listen. At the end of the day,
Facts.
I see this
If the
shit.
IRS is getting anybody, it's getting me.
I see this shit like this, bro. I've never ever thought about money when it comes to like my. I've never thought about it. Why? Because I've
Bro, you
seen it already.
can't.
But again, like I'm speaking from a place of privilege in a sense that today I'm speaking as a father of 5 kids, 1 in heaven, so 6 in total. And I've already seen the other side. Somebody who doesn't have kids hasn't seen the side that I've seen. So they're thinking, I mean, I got to start this kid's college fund. I got to do this. I got to do that. And it's like, I mean, yeah, if you can, God bless you, do it. But if you can't, nothing happens. It's not the end of the world. Okay? At the end of the day, like,
You're thinking about the wrong thing, though. Like, it's like
most people are thinking about the wrong thing.
When
but that's what the world tells them.
when I was working in banking, bro, in the financial institution, bro, like, it was like there was clients that would come in, bro, and it's fucking ridiculous, bro. It is ridiculous, my nigga. Like, the amount of bread that niggas got in their account, bro. Like, there was this fucking
Filthy
lawyer
rich.
lady. Yo, she was older. She was like in her 80s, my nigga. Like, you about to die, bro. Why the fuck you got 7 accounts with like 4 fucking million in it? Doing what? Like, what are you doing?
Holding on to it.
For
So
what? Like,
so
and
nobody
then
can take it.
Yo, my nigga,
Yep.
she sold her $1.2 million house. Came to me, told me, yeah, I wanna put this in the account. She gave me the deposit. We deposited it.
Mhm.
It's like, you had a $1.2 million house, sold it, and now what you gonna? I'm gonna go rent a house that is like,
Yeah.
bro, you lived all your life. Where's your kids? I was hey, Rashad, like, where's your kids? And she would just be like, I don't have kids. This and that. I was like, so bitch, give me a meal.
Give me a bit. No,
Like,
but
it's like,
but
'Cause
again,
where's
you
it gonna
notice,
go?
but you notice that those are the people that cling to it because it's all they have, and that's my thing. Like I thank God. Honestly, I do. I thank God today.
that's an
that
accolade, like for them.
It's an accolade. No, for sure. But I feel like for me, it's like my accolades today are not financial. They're not related to my finances. And yeah, for some people, they'll be like, well, then you hustling backwards, my brother. Like, because I got $1 million, I made my first $1 million at this age. I got a couple 100,000 saved up, whatever. Okay, cool. But like, you can have all that, bro. But I have a son. I have a son that when I see that kid do something that he's happy about doing, that shit is everything to me. I have 4 fucking daughters that I know look at me and I'm their fucking world. And them having my love means everything to them. And to me, you can't put a fucking price on that. So yeah, you got your millions. You might have a Ferrari. You might have a Lambo. You might have chains and jewelry and whatever and all that stuff or whatever. But to me, you can't buy what I have, my brother.
And that's
All that money that you got can't buy what I have. So I could die tomorrow. I really could. I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to be morbid or anything, but I promise you, like, bro, I could die tomorrow and I won't feel like I missed out on anything because I saw the birth of my children. I saw my kids smile. I saw my kids
to be able
feel
to cut
love
5 umbilical
from me.
cords is
Bro,
a gift, bro.
And like, bro, I mean,
and
honestly,
it's not because of church. It's
No,
not
no,
because
no.
of that. Like, because G is on his way. He on his way.
He
but
about to
it's
get
like,
here right now.
If you look even at his life as well, like he got 5 kids as well. Like the joy of my brother to see him have his 5th child and it's like this became his lottery ticket
For sure.
and this became like to see Gerard like finally get that boy was like I was like, we know what he felt like. It's like he's been dying for that boy. It took him 4 tries,
And there's no guarantee.
No, actually not 4 tries. He
more
lost 3.
More than one try, but I feel like
They lost 3 or 2. Two. They lost 2, and it was like I saw him fucking 7 times, bro, go through this shit, and then finally, boom, bro, gets the boy. It's like that happiness, nigga. You think that he could get the meal, but it won't be as joyful as when he was in the hospital when he saw fucking Jacob, a boy, with his balls. Like it's like, damn, bro. Like it's like I finally I got a fucking son, black balls, nigga. Like bro, shit dangling. Like it's like,
and it's not to get like confused because like I know people that know me personally or who listen to this shit. Like y'all know me. Like I'm a flashy dude, and I'm not gonna lie. There's sometimes where when I'm going through the struggle or when I don't have too much money, where I be stressed. And I'm not gonna lie, like there's a lot of material things that fucking excite me. Like I get they talking about them off-whites. I'm about to Google them off-whites right now.
I got the all-white shirts.
All I'm saying is
they came with like 4 different color laces.
Bro, all I'm saying is that in
Drop
this
my
life,
phone because Moise said mad at me.
Like all I can say is that in this life where money is everything, I need something more. Not that I don't think that money is important or I think like I'm above people. Like, look at you, look at you working on. It's like I just strive for a life where money is just not the most important thing. That I have to live that life because I'm telling you, bro, I will get fucking engulfed in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had all the fucking money in the world, I would probably be in the room with every single pair of fucking off-whites. I don't know where my kids would be. I don't know where the fuck they would be. And it's so funny we having this conversation today because this morning, fucking my daughter actually took $1 out of my wallet. She's like, so she
What was she gonna do with it?
What she actually did, and it was so funny because it's almost like it was so cute, but I had to discipline her because she still stole. But she took $1 out and she put it under Grayson's pillow, and I said, "Why did you take the $1?" She's like, "Because I have $1 under my pillow." And I'm like, "So what's that mean?" She said, "Grayson didn't have $1." And I'm like, "And what are you going to do with the $1?" She's like, "We're going to get Grayson a toy from Target."
Fucking Target, bro. It's the devil.
I wish she knew how many more dollars she actually needed
to get that toy.
But honestly, I swear to God, this is a true story. My wife could tell you, bro. Like I took her into the kitchen and I took the $1 that she took and I burned that shit in front of her. And she was like getting traumatized. And Rose was like, yo, what are you doing?
Mama.
But I'm just like, she needs to know that this shit is not important. Later on in life, if she, like later on in life, you could actually lose a friendship. You could lose your close relationship with a family member for stealing from one of your people. Like, think about it. Like, one of your closest friends, if they had like a nanny cam in their crib, right? And let's just say they caught you going into their wallet and taking like even $20.
It's a fact.
That would change your relationship with them forever. For
Over
a
money.
fucking piece of paper.
Over money.
And I told her, I'm like, Genevieve, this shit is nothing.
That shit is the realest shit I ever heard you. That shit is a federal crime. Do not announce that shit on this fucking mic.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He caught me with that shit.
Yo, nigga.
Listen,
that
bro.
shit, it will take you where
just
Diddy
burned-
is,
you
nigga.
just burned
Yo,
federal.
hold on, bro. A few more minutes.
Yeah, you just burned federal property, but
Oh shit, that's a crime for real?
no, yeah, but it's a fact. It's a fact.
That nigga
It's a fact.
announced that
It's a
shit.
fact.
Oh,
Because I remember
shit.
You
one
just
time.
took that shit out of circulation,
I
nigga.
remember
You
one
done
time-
fucked up
I
the
remember
stock
one time-
market.
Yeah, I'm
Abuelita-
thinking I'm having a moment, bro. I'm about to be with Diddy.
I
dog.
remember one time. You better watch your backside, brother. I'm telling you.
Let's go,
I remember
nigga.
one time.
106 tax
Abuelita
bills.
brought a freaking thing, and it was like a haystack, a small haystack like this, but it wasn't made out of hay. It was made out of singles. And it was $100. It was 100 single dollar bills, shredded, and put in a haystack. And she got it. Then she had it in her house like a memento or whatever. And mommy comes in the house. You probably don't remember this shit, but my memory's fucked, so I remember everything. Mommy comes in the crib. She's like, "What the hell is it?" Whatever. She's like, "Oh, eso es 100 pesos. I compré." Whatever. And mommy's like, "But that's a crime or whatever. Like, why would you buy that? Whatever." Like, no, porque ¿sabes? Dinero no importa. No te preocupes. And mommy's like, "You bought? How much did you pay for that? Like, whatever, like that." And she's like, oh, I think she paid like $10 for it or whatever, because it's not worth anything. It's shredded at that point. But she's like, "No, but why would you buy? Like, who would do that? Who would shred $100?" And it's like, I remember like understanding something so profound from Abuelita in that moment.
Never to shred money.
No. I understood that my grandmother, my mother's mother, was like, she had that understanding that money doesn't fucking mean anything. She's like, this shit it's a fucking joke. And that's why she bought it, because she's like, this shit is a joke. This proves it. This is 100 single dollar bills, shredded, put into a little haystack, just to show that it's shit. And I'm gonna have it here on my fucking, chinero, so everybody can see. And when they ask him, I tell them, yeah, it's $100 in there, whatever, like that, shredded like that. Because that's what money is. It's fucking shit. It doesn't matter. And Abuelita didn't have money. ¿Tú me entiendes? Like, she didn't have money, bro. Like, she lived in the PJs. We grew up in her projects. Like, she didn't have money. She lived in the PJs. They came from PR. Like, bro, they did not have it. And she understood that life wasn't in having it. And like, that shit was real to me, whatever. And I remember when she died and Abuelito was moving to PR and we were in the house and they were clearing out the house or whatever. And I remember one of the last things taken off that chinero was that shit, the $100 shit. And I was older at that point, whatever. And I saw it and I was just like, I remember that shit. That was a fucking monument for me. It was a moment. Because I remember that. And that was
Abuelita, man.
That was a moment for me. That was a moment of faith that she had. Because I'm like, that shit is real. And she didn't go to the church that we went to. She didn't go to catechesis. She didn't do none of that. But she understood that money was nothing. At the end of the day, that money was nothing. That it was a tool, but it was not worth our life. It wasn't worth. And that to me is the point. That's the point over everything. It's not worth your life. It's not worth you losing who you are, losing your family, losing your sense of being. It's not worth it. It's not. Your family's worth much more. Who you are is worth much more. That's why I said before what I said, bro. If I die tomorrow, I die tomorrow, bro. But I die, bro, living a life that was full of shit. Honestly, not full of actual shit, but full of amazing fucking things. And I never had $1 million in my bank account. Never. Now, yeah, have I had times where I was tremendously up on money? Did I drive luxury car? Yeah, for sure. I did. And that, I'll never forget that shit. But you think I'm going to put the experience of buying my Beamer over having Lucas? Never. Like, bro, the shit that I went through with fucking Regina? Never. Like, or even what happened now. Like I spoke about it, on episode 0, like losing Mata and burying her or whatever. I'd never put any material thing over that experience. Like I'm still fucking struggling with that today. Like right now. Like I was realizing it the other day. My younger sister she was saying like, oh, like you come in, you don't even you say hi to everybody. You don't say hi to my son or whatever. And it's like, she doesn't get it. Like she doesn't know. My wife doesn't know because she also says it, whatever. Nobody knows. I don't even know why I'm going to say it on the podcast, but fuck it. I'm here. I'm going to say it, whatever. Like ever since we lost the baby, I can't do that with a newborn right now. I just can't. I want to, I can't. Like I've never held Jacob in my arms, Jedi's son. I've never held Noah in my arms, my sister's son. I haven't been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pablo just had their third daughter or whatever. Like, I don't think I'm gonna grab. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Like, it's very hard for me because I feel like every newborn,
Sensitive.
yeah, it's super sensitive.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that my wife is able to do it because it shows that, like, it shows
She's
that
able to overcome
God
it.
is working with her, whatever, like that. But I also see my limitation. Like, I would love to hold my nephew. It's my son. It's my sister's first son or whatever. But like, it's still very hard for me to hold a newborn because, like, I mean, she had him at the end of August. Like, we were supposed to have, Mata was supposed to be born in June, July. So like, every newborn that's being born right now, like in our circle around this time, for me, is supposed to be one of the contemporaries that my daughter would have had. Yeah. So it's very hard for me to pick up that newborn and like, cradle them and whatever like that because I wish it was my fucking daughter.
It's crazy, bro.
I wish it was my daughter. But I say that and it's sad and that shit will bring me to tears, and it did a couple of days ago when in a lonely moment. But even as sad as that is, I won't trade that for anything that money could get me, because that experience, that situation, that brought me closer to my wife. It brought me to appreciate the kids that I have with me right now. So I know I wouldn't there's not a price that I would trade that for. I just wouldn't.
That's deep.
I wouldn't.
That's
I wouldn't.
deep.
And I hope I get to the place where I could, because I fucking love kids and I love newborns and all that, whatever I do. But it's like I just can't. I'm not there. I'm not there right now.
And on some real shit, it's not even to like turn it into some shit about you, but it's like, damn, like hearing you say that shit is like it's one of those shits that is like, I kind of have been seeing like that light that like, because you usually be on some shit with, even with my kids, like the love that you have, but I haven't really been seeing that shit. Like, cause it's like, and it's one of those shits that is like, damn, bro, like it's like, now that you've let that shit out, like it's like the shit makes all sense, because it's like at the end of the day, the bottom line is like, we everyone out here is fighting against children or whatever it is, or families. There's a serious attack towards families and towards and the number one goal, the number one mission is for everyone to try to accomplish is to break bank, is to make mad money, to be the next viral moment, to be some shit. And it's like at the end of the day, like it's some real shit that you're saying, because it's like no one would trade a fucking moment, a special fucking moment with like, it's like that shit, as hard as it is, you wouldn't trade it for another Beamer.
That's the thing. It's like I was talking with one of the fans of the baseball podcast that I do recently, and they were like, yo, like I see you guys doing really well, whatever, like, I'm really happy for you guys. Like I know you guys got to be doing well. That has to feel good or whatever. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But like in the back of my head, I'm like, man, like y'all don't really know. Like at the end of the day, like you just don't. Like I would trade all of that to be able to have Mata here. Like I would. Like I would. And to me, that's why, like, honestly, it's that's why, like, that's why money to me is just like, I'm sorry, man.
It's redundant.
Like, that shit is limited to me, because I could make all the money in the world tomorrow, but I won't get that one child back. I can't get that. And it's like, it's hard for me, because it's like, I want to fucking, like, that. It's who I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people have babies. Like, I'm that dude that, like, if somebody has a baby, like, I'm one of the first. I want to meet the kid, and I'm gonna pick up the kid and have like infant. I'm that kind of dude. And I can't do that right now because I'm fucked up over, not having our last child here, and it's like it's tough because like I have other kids, and I look at Denori or whatever, and it's like it's hard because like lately I've been looking at her and I see the things she's doing. I'm just like, damn, like I'll never see Mara do that. I'll never see her do this. I'll never see her, like I'll never be able to sit at the table and have her there. And we could have another kid a year from now, but that's a different kid. Like it won't be her. It won't be her. And it's like I feel it. That to me is it. Like there's no dollar amount that's gonna get me that experience.
This shit really hit the soul because it's like for you guys is the first time that I hear it, and it's just everything is starting to make sense.
For my wife, I feel bad because I know she'll listen to this and be like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Like, because we were at my mom's house on Wednesday, and she was literally like motioning to me because like Mary and my sister was saying like, "Yo,
but they know, like, they know,
they." I don't know if they know. I don't know because like she was literally saying she was like you came into the house and you said hi to everybody, you didn't say hi to my kid, whatever. And I think like it was kind of a thing where she was like, oh, you didn't say hi to him, but I think it's also a thing where she's like, yo, like you've seen my kid a couple times now, and you the only one that hasn't gone and like carried him or whatever.
But
I think she doesn't like she doesn't mean it from a place of malice or whatever, but it's just like she doesn't know. And my wife was also saying like she wasn't saying it, but she was like motioning to me like, yo, like go like. Like
no, that's what I mean. There was a time where she had the baby. Knows,
she had the baby, and she was like take the. And I was like, I was trying to say, but I couldn't say. I haven't been able to articulate it, but it's like I can't take him.
Always count on a woman to break a man out of this out of the spell. Like it's crazy though because it's like
it's a fact.
She knows you even though you think that she doesn't know, like because you haven't told it. She knows something is up though.
No, she knows something's off because like you said, like she could tell. Because, like, for instance, we went out the night that we went out or whatever. And,
I mean, you took 4 days, nigga, to fucking congratulate me on the baby. That's why everything is like full circling. But it's not even. I know you're not doing it on
no, not even
some fuck you shit.
It's
but
not,
it's like,
bro, like
it all makes sense.
I love you. You're my brother. Like, I mean, the moment that I found out, and I knew before you said it. Like, I knew the night that we went out. The night that we went out to Tao, like I knew, because we got the drinks or whatever.
Sushi, bro.
We got the drink that we went out, and but we were together. And
I know y'all were peeping.
Ash got the martini, and she was babysitting, and I know Ash, like she drinks, like you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, and I said it loud, like in a way, I was like, "Are you whatever?" And then when she kind of reacted in a way, I was like, "Oh shit, she's pregnant." And I was happy, and I am happy. Like I can't be more happy for you guys.
Yeah, I know you're happy for your sis and all that.
The hardest thing, I'll be real with you. The hardest thing was it was actually E-Man and Michael from my old community, and they don't know this either. I don't know if they listen. I actually hope they don't, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Those niggas texted me the week of my daughter's funeral because both their wives were pregnant, and yo, I till this day I don't know that I responded in that group chat. It's just 3 of us, and they're like, yo, E-Man was like, yo, my wife is expecting, and then Mike is like, no fucking way, my wife is expecting, and whatever. And I was about to bury my daughter like 2 days later, bro. I was here in the house.
That's real.
I went upstairs. I went upstairs, whatever, and I went into the bath. I closed the door. I never close the door when I go into the bathroom, which is probably a horrible habit, but I don't because whatever. I went upstairs, I closed the door, bro. I cried like a fucking baby, bro. I fucking cried.
Nah, nigga.
It's like I felt so fucking bad. I had mad emotions because I was like, I can't be happy. Like, bro, E-Man's my fucking guy. Like, I grew up with him. Like, Michael too. Like, I was like, I can't be happy for them. I was so fucking angry. I was angry at God. I was angry. I was like, bro, I want to be happy for them. I want to be happy for them. I want to be happy for them. But I can't. I was like, I just couldn't because I was like, bro, I mean, like, I'm like, you really got to have me get that message when I'm about to bury mine? Like, really?
Yeah,
like,
that's tough.
I was like, fuck, bro. Like, and then everything just, like I said, it just snowballs because, like, now, like, my sister had her kid and Jeddah had his son and, like, bro, there's a lot of fucking kids that have been born since then, and it's like,
and people getting pregnant,
and I'm fucked. And I thank God that my wife is not.
But
like,
also,
I thank God that not that she's not, but she's better at coping and she's better at whatever, and she's further along in that sense of it. But like, I feel like when everything was happening, I couldn't grieve or go through it a certain way because I just, or maybe I could have, but like the way that my head is, I'm so hard headed. I feel like I needed to be there for my wife. I needed to whatever. So I did what I did. And now here we are today. And it's like, now I feel like it's hitting me harder than it ever did.
Because you're seeing the reality. You're seeing the people.
I'm seeing the actual tangible fucking babies.
Because the hardest
and I'm
shit,
like, I should have one of those right now, and I don't.
You know me.
Like she's in St. Raymond's, and she's not. Like in my mind, I'm doing this podcast or whatever, and I should have a fucking newborn upstairs, and I don't.
Yeah.
And that shit kills me. And again, I'm not saying it. I said it in episode 0. I'm not saying it in a way like where people will be like, oh my God, this is so sad, whatever. No, like, look, the glory of God will be shown through this event in my life for sure. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But I can't be a fraud. I can't sit here and pretend that I have something that I don't right now, because I don't.
My father used to say when one of his famous quotes or verses not verses because it's not a verse, but my father always was real. And when his mom passed away, this man is one of the toughest guerrillas like in the world. Like, if you know my pops is serious as man. There's a lot of people that listen to this pod that know my pops, and you will know that to make this man break was very difficult, especially in his peak of catechizing, of evangelizing. And when his mom passed away, I remember he was calling, he was getting the card and all this other stuff. Super difficult. And he went for a walk. He disappeared. He went for a walk. Mommy was like, yo, vete busca tu papá. He went to the store to go buy the SIM card thing.
Yeah.
And then he came back. He found out, he spoke to his brother, spoke to his dad or whatever, and all this other stuff. Mommy passed away, all these things. And then I remember he just broke down. He started to cry. And when he started to cry, I remember my mom, she goes, this woman is the holiest of holiest woman in the world, bro. Like, and I know we can all say that about our parents, but
she is, though.
Mommy, sweet woman, but she went full Pharisaic on my dad. She was like, Radame. It's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you crying? Stop crying. You give your life. You know that God exists, that she's in heaven, this and that. And my father, he is the best, like, quoter, like the best person, like in a specific moment, he just drops bars when you need it the most.
Bringing up scripture and all.
And all he said was, Jesus cried. Jesus Christ.
Jesus wept when
Lazarus died.
Mm-hmm.
And I will never forget it. So moral of this shit is like, you know, as quiet as it's kept, you know, us men, we try to act like we hard and all this other shit, but we gotta weep because Jesus Christ wept, and he was a man, and he's
our example. At the end of the day.
And he's God.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
for sure.
And it's not to bring holiness and church into it, but it's like,
it's a part of it.
It's like, sure. You know, what you're saying is some real shit, bro. Like, it's like, it's the reality of it, bro. When me and Ash lost Angel back in 2016, 17, then that would be bad. 2015, when we lost Angel 2015 back then.
It might have been 16, 17.
16, 15, because it was 16, 15 for
16,
sure.
15. Yeah.
When we lost Angel, I remember the passing after Lucas, because you had Lucas
in 2016.
In 2016, and she was pregnant while Gato was pregnant. Same story, same situation.
Yep.
And you were stressed over it. I was excited over it because I was my fuck you to my father. But I remember when we lost the baby, and I remember when Lucas was born, I felt the same fucking way that you feel today. Like, it is a full circle moment now, because it's like, it doesn't matter what situation you're in, what it's that as the years go by, Isabella would always have an older brother.
Yeah.
You know, so, and it's like, I would do anything to go back to that day and actually, if I was God, I would be able to make this baby come to fruition. For so sure. That today Lucas and Angel can be
bros. Like, for sure.
So it's like,
that's my thing. That's exactly what it is. Like, I see I see Jax, I see Noah, and I'm just like, bro, like,
Yeah,
I see, Maria now, Pablo's daughter, and I'm just like,
it's insane.
I'm like,
though.
bro, like,
It's insane.
these are, I'm like,
we
these
have
are, these
so
are,
many kids.
these would have been, but like
It's like
all
what could have been.
our kids are like in a generation, and like I just like, bro, like.
But this is real.
That's the hard part for me. Is like I look at it and it's like I see these kids. I see, like I said, I see Jax, Noah, Maria, and I'm just like, this is Mara's generation, and it's like she's not gonna grow with them. She's not gonna whatever. And it's like I know, like, bro, I know. There's no doubt in my mind that she's in heaven and she's in a much better place than the fucking world we live in right now. But it's the selfishness. It's the selfishness. But I brought all of that up because I feel like that for me is what makes it so clear to me that like money and all that shit is not the way, because I know for a fact that I could achieve everything that this world has to offer and I'll never get my daughter back.
And that
that's to me proves it. That proves it to me that money's not the way. So, I mean, that's it. I feel like, all right, this is the longest episode we ever did. We probably should wrap it up.
Nah, man.
I'm sorry you didn't get on the camera or whatever. We'll
you want to come in now?
I don't think it's. You think you should bring him in? I don't think we should bring him in.
Nah, just leave him there. Next time,
we'll bring you for
Soy
episode
Boy
4.
We'll let you know.
Episode 4, we'll bring it in and we'll bring you in. We could do the Soy Boy shit or whatever, but we didn't get to it this time. We're gonna get to it episode 4. But
before we wrap up, just everything that we say here, is personal shit. We speak, we put it out on the pod. It's legitimately spontaneous. Like we come with a plan and we don't even know it's not planned. Like we're not trying to act hard and try to show a Christian side, but this was one of the realest episode, if not top 3, because we've only done 3 and all 3 has been real. And it's like
this will be episode 4.
It's one of those shits that it's like, we all have problems, we all have situations, but the bottom line is that the topic that we were speaking about money and all this other shit is that we would do anything in our power to trade solar, to trade NYYU,
anything.
To his the studies that he has as a medic for FDNY, let it all go to fucking take away the sickness from Grayson, to have Mara back and to bring back Angel, and G to cure himself from his situations, his wife's situations. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is that as long as you have God in the center of your life and you put God first, we can go through all these situations, but we know that we're not alone in it. And that God loves us regardless, and
Amen.
that he knows that we can weep and he won't judge us. He would just console us like always. So that's the most important.
Hey, I feel like that's it, man. I think we did it. You got to end us off. You was the A mic today, so you got to just end us off. Tell them to check us out next week.
Listen, man.
Keep sharing, keep supporting. You guys have been amazing. We're doing great.
Feedbacks is
feedback,
needed.
Please.
Please.
We need it.
We need the feedback, man.
Negative
Zayne's
or
feedback.
positive, we don't care.
I need feedback. C's needs
Yes,
feedback.
for sure. 100%.
G needs feedback, man.
For sure. Yo.
In love and memory of G, we catch you guys.
We had a mic.
We catch you guys. And
we wanted to let you come on today, but you're going to come on episode 4, we promise. Next time, we got you. All right,
next
bro,
pod, man. Leave some
they didn't
feedback.
even see you. You didn't get on camera, but it's all right. We got you next time.
Just always remember, you are beautiful. You are blessed. Smile more.
Of all Adam's sons. And that's a wrap.